All right, get down, David. That's what I'm talking about. Them fucking drums are awesome, right?
Yeah.
All right, we are back for another episode of the Fellowship of the D20. It is once again on like a polyhedron. We are diving back into what was it? Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan. And Greg is going to be our DM for this one. And I'm going to hand it on over to Steve, who's going to do our intro to catch us up so that we're all ready for the game.
All right. When we left off the last time, which feels like an age ago, we were exploring through the Shrine of Tamoachan, as we already established. We had ignored the hollow statues on the basis that it looked like a trap. Then we went around through a roundabout passage to the other side of the area, at which point we triggered the trap. Most of our party got stuck behind a drop portcullis, except for Rowan, the one person who knows how to pick locks. And our friends on both sides got attacked by a group of will-o'-the-wisps. So this is a public service message. Do not charge into strange shrines. Let the road go first. We had some initial success against the will-o'-the-wisp, as Ash had gotten a crit on a held action with a firebolt. But then the situation got worse. The sand began to fill inside the box where most of us were stuck. We were left in a situation where the area inside was becoming difficult terrain, and if we didn't get out of there soon, we'd be buried alive. On the bright side, well, maybe in 1,000 years, even our party might be worth something. Anyway, we were in a hurry to get out, but we decided to brute force our way through by blowing open the door leading out. That actually made things a lot tougher for us, especially as the sand kept piling up inside. All the while, we kept getting smacked around by will-o'-the-wisps and Nargle, who had been possessed by his berserker axe. Eventually, between barbarian attacks, firebolts, swords, and maces, we had finally managed to smash open the door. Eventually, we regrouped and we got Rowan back into the party. And then we did the sensible thing, left the sandbox alone, and went back the path we came down for. Oh, wait, that's not our party we're talking about. Back into the trapped area and tried going to the other end of the box because that was the smart thing to do. This did not go well for us between the difficult terrain, the will-o'-the-wisp, and our halfling friends getting stuck in the sand. So after nearly 3 hours of digging around in this area, we had gotten no further forward, and we were forced to withdraw anyway. Eventually, we made it back to the main passage that we had came from after all that. We decided to make camp on the end near the door that we came in from, thinking it was more defensible. That didn't quite work out as planned. We were awakened and then attacked by poisonous snakes. After all the hits we took, Hiss was down by the first strike of the snake. Yeah, he took a lot of hits at that session. But between axes, firebolts, and a well-placed shot by Rowan with a crit on a sneak attack, the snakes went down. However, Nargle fell under the influence of his cursed berserker axe again and started attacking us again. The rest of us were forced to put him down, though Athelion was able to stabilize him with Spare the Dying. And with that, I hand this off to Greg, and we'll see what happens with Nargle's curse.
I have to say something real quick.
Yeah.
Very nice Indiana Jones reference there, Steve, and I thought that was a pretty cool intro as well.
That was a very good intro. That I mean, it recapped it perfectly. However, the problem is we were fucking idiots last session.
we were. I don't deny that.
By definition,
I did my best to mitigate that, but it didn't help.
It was my favorite part was like, oh no, wait, this is our party we're talking about.
You finally beat your way through the one wall to freedom, and then you turned around to attack the other wall.
Yeah, I'm like, why did we do that?
It was, in fact, quite poggers.
It was certain.
Poggers, dude.
Oh dear Lord! It was the best of times, and it certainly was the worst of times.
I had a great time. I don't know about
you
y'all.
and Nargle.
Yeah, I was doing fine.
The party is now in a hallway, feeling rather bruised and broken. You are, if you'll recall, facing a wall at the end of the hallway as well, in case you feel inclined to, take your vengeance upon it. The wall at the end of this corridor has a very nice sculpture of a warrior armed with a spear and a shield. The shield resting on the floor represents a sundial, complete with a marker standing out from the wall. Etched on the shield's surface are runes in a script that you would now have had translated that reads clearly, "Go back."
Like we're gonna do that, but all right.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to do that. We can't get out.
I think we're at the point where I think the last thing that we were talking about last session is trying to get this curse off Nargle. I think that's the biggest thing that we need to do. Is there a way
Yeah.
we can do that?
Yeah.
You are in the hallway where the head of the eagle from the sculpture grabbed Rowan's hand.
Yep.
And then
It was mine, and then Rowan pissed on me. Yes.
yes.
Yeah, I was trying not to mention that.
It was the finest of moments.
I just wanted to give appropriate context so that we all knew where we
Yeah.
were.
Did we rest
Why?
yet, or were we about to rest?
I think we were about to.
I think we had not we were still waiting to find out if the rest was successful.
You were going
Oh,
to try.
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
rest. Okay.
I'd like to have a rest, please.
Yeah.
I'm
I
on
would like
zero.
to do some.
I'll cast
clearing.
alarm if we're going to do
Right.
that.
She has to have that rest in order to get to potentially get that spell from her goddess.
Yeah, that was
so
true.
I call beauty sleep. No, I'm just gonna go to bed.
His is already unconscious. He's already asleep.
Y'all got this, right?
Yeah.
Now, I will say, let me see if I have
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the rest order that I have from before is Ash, followed by Athelion, followed by Rowan, followed by Nargle, followed by Hiss.
Yeah, let's go.
I do not see a turn order up on there at all.
Yeah.
No, this is the rest order. We're not in combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just
That
the
sounds
order
that sounds
you
right.
gave me.
I don't remember.
You were
but
going
it
to.
sounds
We
right.
pretty
Yeah.
we
that
pretty
sounds
much
right.
every single time go with that rest order. Like it's we don't change that up, do we?
My spot moves briefly, but yeah, I'm in the
Yeah.
middle usually.
Yeah.
Nargle always likes to go first because he wants to get his watching done and then fucking sleep. He doesn't want to be woken up in the middle of that shit to go watch things.
The problem is like when is
And-
is Nargle going to try to kill us if that happens?
Yeah.
You might wanted to discuss that then, Nargle, because you're currently four or five on the watch list.
There's nothing I can do about it. We already
Well, we
decided
can
on the
put
watch
somebody
list.
with you and make sure that
Well, I mean, it's your group. You're certainly free to discuss the order you wish.
Oh,
in which
okay.
you wish
Yeah,
to keep
it's not
watch.
locked.
Yeah. Maybe somebody that can calm Nargle down, take watch with Nargle. Like,
I mean,
That's
I could
what
put
I'm
him to
thinking.
sleep. So
I think that's a good idea.
if
That
you want to
works.
be moved up to second with me,
Yeah.
you could do that.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. I think the only way that I could put Nargle to sleep would involve violence, and we don't want that.
And then can I also add, Greg, that I want to prep sleep as an action in case, he goes berserk mode again.
I mean, if you want to tell me that you are going to be prepared every minute of your watch, then that is going to prohibit you from getting a restful night's sleep.
Damn it.
You're talking
Then I'll
about
take my
being
chances.
alert every 10 seconds.
That's true. Okay.
Well, I'm casting alarm before we go to sleep.
That works too. Yeah, that's a better.
Just imagine Athelion just like drifting off every 10 seconds and then just and just keep staring at Nargle.
I'm awake.
It's like-
Everyone,
Yeah.
yeah, she's like leaning on the hand, and then occasionally she just knocks her head down. And what? Yeah.
okay, I need to
Sleep
take
for
a
the
look at
week.
something.
Oh, you mean like WEEK?
Yeah.
I was on sleep for the week. Like, this is for the week in the country. We're doing this for you. Sorry.
Yeah,
Last I could check, last I knew you were dead, or you were down, Nargle.
Yeah,
And when Tony steps up to take a watch over Nargle's crazy ass, then Tony gets a say in what happened.
That's my duo.
Until then, I don't want to hear it.
Two of my duos are in here, actually.
Fuck it out. I'd like to make it so that Nargle stops hitting me, please. It's like starts nodding off. It's like
You are not alone on that.
well, okay, let's just put it this way. Our track record has proven until I get this curse broken, you're going to have to deal with that. So banking on that not happening is not smart until that curse is broken.
Well, I have a plan to beseech my goddess, which I forgot to write a speech for.
Okay.
Ad-libbing.
But you promised us like the best speech ever.
I know. And then I got distracted by my gambling vacation. God damn it.
I guess
Well, how about this? Just ad-lib it and gamble on doing a good job.
Gambling isn't a vacation. Gambling is deep.
That's what.
Just wing it. You can do it.
Oh, it was definitely a vacation.
Vacations are awesome.
Yes.
When I ever have time for one, I will let you know.
Yeah.
Need to check on something before we proceed.
Okay.
I am what you call a workaholic. I think most people who have worked with me can testify to this.
Yeah.
I think that Hiss abides by the rule of work hard, not smart.
That's backwards, man.
He throws it the wrong way round. He's just like, work. I was always told to work hard, not smart. It's like, no, Hiss, you're told to work smart.
That's just something we tell the grunts.
Yeah. Basically what he was, I think. Oh, dear.
What is it, Ahsoka? I was just holding you a minute ago. You wanted down. Now I can't get you to leave me alone.
Sounds like a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
pretty much.
I'm waiting for her to be outside the door, honestly. She's been doing that a lot.
Actually, my cat is the very definition of an indoor cat. Her entire life, the closest to going outside she has come, aside from a couple trips to the vet, was putting her front two paws on the top stair.
Yeah, mine are all indoor too.
What did you name your cats?
They all have Greek, Norse, and Roman names, with the exception of two
awesome.
of them having Lion King names.
Oh,
I used to do a lot of rescue work, so I got lots of cats. I got a few.
Nice.
I got more than a few.
I just imagine the camera once going on. It's just cats everywhere. They're just like all over the screen. It's like,
Pretty much, yeah.
So you
I
name
can't
you name your cats after mythological characters?
Yeah, so I have like Zeus, Ares, I have to think of all their names in order. Artemis, Athena. Athena's my dog though.
If we were playing right now, I'd give you a point of inspiration for that because that is fucking badass. I do that shit myself. It's either mythological characters or like characters from Anne Rice or Star Wars or something like that.
Oh, I'm waiting for my husband to talk me into a Star Wars one. I know it's coming. It's coming.
Actually, I will with Ahsoka Tano for mine.
Yeah.
Tony, you better show me those cats or else I need them.
I just love the idea of a cat being called Bum.
That's so cute. I'm gonna need pictures with names for each ones. No, it is just as epic. What do you mean? It's so cool, man.
Mhm.
Are we dead, Greg? Is this
No,
what this is?
You're not
Okay.
dead. I just need to confirm something.
Hey, we still have 5 more hours. We're not dead yet.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
4 more hours.
Well,
Okay.
technically,
Getting there.
Nargle still is, but
Well, yeah.
Just think
Stabilized.
of this time period as a brief 1-1 time moment.
Yeah. We're chilling. We got this.
It's like the hyperbolic time chamber. Hypoglycemic laying chamber.
Oh, this is so good.
Here's the dumbest.
Puns, I'm sending you a whisper.
Ooh.
Your character has died. Please re-roll a new character.
Oh,
Unfortunately, you will have to play a bard from now on.
I would be delighted. The rest of you would not be. I would be left feeling. Okay. Like before I like pray, or
Yep.
okay.
I need to know this before you pray.
Okay. Well, I wanted
This
to
is
play.
actually something you should be doing every day for each level.
Yeah, I do. I usually select them whenever we start. And then I have a little tracker thing on my phone so I don't mess it up.
Mhm.
But I wanted to beseech the goddess, or is it like what I pick based on, or should I be DMing you this? Sorry.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to select a movie. No, I'm kidding. Let me see if I can get it to behave and whisper back.
I can just imagine it. Greg has sent her a message saying, "You're not allowed to have Moonbeam if you have removed curse. Make a choice." And now Puns is like,
Oh.
"What do I do? What do I
I guess y'all
do?
are dead.
I'm all about Moonbeam." Like,
Yeah.
It won't let me message you back.
Mhm.
If you
Oh.
/whisper,
You could at least call the second one. I'm sorry.
Greg.
Yeah.
It's Catherine and Katrina. Come on.
I know. I was gonna
What's
say
up?
you could at least specify Catherine with the second one if you're gonna go with
Yeah.
Cat for the first
Look.
one. Otherwise, both are coming when you say Cat, right?
Look,
Or neither.
I named my beagle Bean Bandit. I mean, I'm no place to judge.
Let's be real about this. When are you ever
Cat.
dog? When are you ever gonna call one cat but not the other? Let's be real about this. Like, if you're
Yeah,
calling your
they're both
cat,
gonna come no matter what you do. If I call the dog,
exactly.
the cats come.
Yeah.
In my experience, most cats come when they fucking feel like it, whether you call them or not.
No, because the only time that you ever call your cat is, let's be real, to feed cat. So they're both coming anyway.
I just leave her food sitting out.
It won't let me
Alright.
message you back. Can I just tell you, or
Yeah, you can if you like.
since Roll 20 is being a silly goose. So it'll be mass healing word and create food and water.
Wait a minute.
What?
Okay.
I don't,
Okay.
I don't think we can influence this.
I guess I can't say anything about this.
No.
Yeah, we can't. We can't
No, I
influence this.
mean, well, okay, so those are the choices that I would pick, but I do want to beseech my goddess for the spell that I need.
Damn it.
Yeah. I can see the logic for food and water.
I can see the logic for both of those spells. Like,
Yeah,
food and water.
I don't know why they would be questioned. I know you want me to get the specific one, but I have to beseech the goddess for that one. I don't have it. I don't have access to it.
I thought that was part of the whole thing we were doing at night so that when you guys woke up in the morning, we could get rid of the curse.
Yeah, did we establish that she does have access to it or not? I can't remember.
She's praying to her goddess to see. if she
yeah.
can get it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, great and powerful God, will you please stop the halfling from beating the shit out of the barbarian? Please, please. He was never a danger to him until he got that fucking axe.
I mean, if I can get the spell that I do need, then I would like to take the food and water one out for the one. But if not, then that's the one that I would want.
Please, can we just fucking kill the axe? Can we just drop the
remove
axe
curse
into
spell, please?
one?
No,
remove
you tried
Yeah.
removing the axe from me. I tried putting the axe down. None of that
Mhm.
works.
Yeah, but there's a spell.
Yeah. We also haven't tried burying the axe deep into your skull. We could try that. See if it stops it.
Well,
Don't tempt me, Frodo.
The dark world will not avail.
Unless you guys want to permanently carry around a sleeping party member, if we don't get this spell to break this curse, I don't see why you shouldn't.
I like
but yeah, I mean that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Don't worry, Nargle. The idea of killing you is
Yeah,
not
we're gonna get
noticed.
this broken one way or another.
Don't worry. If needs must, we will murder you. But I don't
Okay.
want it to get to that. Like you have
Like
my word.
It's times like this that it's good that none of my rogues are around.
Yeah.
I'm
They
doing
tend
Flash
to be very
Whisper,
practical when it comes to such matters.
and it's
Are you
just
doing /W space GM?
Yeah, even Cirrus, I don't think would be.
I'm gonna
Guys, in
refresh
this
it.
case-
I think then it'll. Yeah, the refreshing it helped. Yippee! I think. If not, you're about to see it.
I also forgot that the yippee was a thing. That's kind of
Oh,
made me
yeah.
smile.
I say that all the
Yippee!
time. It's
It makes me
stick.
think of makes me think of lemmings. Like
Okay.
Jonathan, is there something wrong with your mic?
No,
Okay.
is there something wrong with your mic? You haven't suggested pissing on any other
No,
player. For a second.
I saw him typing on roll 20. I didn't know if maybe his mic wasn't working.
oh no, I'll share it with you here in a minute, but let's see. It's Rowan's prayer.
Oh God,
No, it's gonna be a good one. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Pray that that I may forever be full of urine.
He's praying for more sand.
No, we definitely don't need to pray for more sand.
Will not this prayer be answered for more sand?
Got all the sand you'll ever need.
Yeah.
Sand is an old term for guts, by the way.
Mm,
I don't know if I knew that.
didn't know that.
Some would say, do you
Okay.
think you've got the sand to do that? That's what they meant.
I think I have heard that. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of cool, actually.
I'm yeah.
I'm for that.
Yeah.
It's like, see, I can imagine. Rowan,
We'll
did
see
you
what
just,
Timora says.
yeah. Like, Rowan, did you just poetry? Like, it's like,
Mm.
Well, it's a little different. It's a different kind of prayer than Rowan usually offers to Timora. But
I have to say, it's much more mannerly.
Yeah,
Right.
I was
Don't
gonna-
get used to it. I mean, don't get used to it by any means.
I imagine that.
Yeah.
I imagine that Rowan is doing this while pissing in a corner, just like leaning over and staying in his
Mhm.
chair. He's just taking a whiz. Like,
While
I'm
doing that,
holding
I'm
it up for
owing
you.
at my goddess.
yeah.
As
Are you
usual.
saving that especially for me?
I'm just here. I am just like reading my spell book, going through my list.
Chris is just gnawing on the pocket steak and just yum 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 yum.
I gotta ask, Steve, are you checking it twice?
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I am the cheesy king of dad jokes. I have millions of them.
Yeah. Oh.
ah.
Yeah.
My favorite one is the two peanuts were walking through a park. One was assaulted. That's really shit, but that's the joke.
Also,
I hope the OO helps, Greg.
The whoa, oh god.
Should always OO to thy goddess.
Yeah, she's not sure what to make of that one.
Hmm.
Who
Probably
the
thinks I hurt
fuck?
myself or something.
She's just saying, who the fuck is this guy? Like, oh dear.
Can I just get Cirrus back?
I
He was much nicer.
can imagine. I imagine. I imagine that there's a percentage of the crowd which is also. Can you make sure that Sebastian's happy for me, please? Like, make sure that Sebastian's okay and that he had a good sleep. Oh.
Hmm. All right.
I can't wait to put my hit points to the full. It's the only thing I'm waiting for. I feel like me and Nargle are in a position where we're like, please just
bear
let
with
us.
me real quick. Bear with
It's
me real
been
quick, guys.
82 years.
I got to
Hold
take
on.
care of something real quick.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
I am somehow currently sitting at 0, but not dead.
Yes.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
you are.
You're
We-
welcome.
You and me. You and
Yeah.
me. You and me both, brother. You and
Yeah.
me both.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
That's
last
like
time.
you sucked all the life out of me. And I'm not undead, but I'm
You're-
still alive. I'm holding on to that fucking thread,
I-
man. I'm not letting
I-
go.
I
I
was
will
doing
not
great.
go easily into that cold, dark night.
I was going well until I got.
Rebellion's kind of doing that for you. You're under
Yeah.
a spare the dying.
Oh,
You're stable.
I was doing great with the snakes until the other fucking snake in our party beat the shit out of me.
We just have you bound, so you don't try to kill us when you wake up.
Do you know what I
well,
imagine?
yeah,
it's
but
like, please?
you know that Nargle has to somehow make this about his strength or his balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please tell me you've watched. Please tell me you've watched the film Tropic Thunder. Has anybody seen that?
A really long time ago, and I barely remember it.
I imagine that Nargle right now is the moment where they tie Jack Black to a tree, trying to get him to get off the cocaine, and it's just Nargle with the axe, and the axe is just like an inch away from him. He's like, "Come on, guys, just let me touch it for a second. Please let me touch it for a second." He's like, "No, you told us to tie you to the tree, Nargle." Like, I'm doing
I would
okay.
say I would compare him to Odysseus, being tied to the mast of the ship, trying to refuse the call of the sirens.
Well, we
Why
did,
didn't you
run into a
refuse
siren
Hunter?
not too long ago.
Oh God, not her. She was horrible.
What did you say, Steve?
We did run into one not too long ago.
Right?
Yeah,
Because it's not quite like you described. The reason I chose the sirens because it's something that he can't refuse, that he has to be pinned down to stop himself from doing. Just like Odysseus had to stop himself from going to the sirens.
Yeah, Athelion got to get kisses in that episode as well. So
There's a young
Closer to
human
Elric and
approaching your
Stormbringer, but
party
yeah.
from the north.
I'm sorry, what, Greg?
There's a young human woman approaching your party from the north.
What?
Oh.
Who's up? Who's
North,
awake?
like here, north.
No, North is ahead of me.
Oh, I see.
My
Honestly,
head,
I'm
my
at
head is
0.
pointed
If I
to
start
North.
making sounds, it's going to be really weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean this way. Okay.
Yeah, are we on hit points or not?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you haven't rested.
Okay.
You need to.
I'd like to rest, please. But as soon as this woman's gone,
Would I know, or am I praying? Like I.
are we about to get bitch slapped by some fucking Naomi? Is that what's about to happen?
Hmm.
Me and Nargle are down. The rest of the party's
Yeah,
just
I'm
good.
just kind of like curiously watching the proceedings.
His is having a great dream about a little island where there's dragons on it
Yeah.
and there's a load of kobolds there and there's this really annoying guy who keeps
Mr.
flicking between being a posh twat and being a common as fuck guy.
All right. Oh. Okay. I thought you were awake, Hiss. Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm on 0 hit points. I don't know if I am awake or.
Oh,
not.
well,
I do
You're
remember
not,
neither am I.
stabilizing you.
yeah.
No,
Pardon?
We're stable. We're somehow stable at 0.
Yeah.
You cast some spell, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Puns.
sure I put David at least 1.
Okay. David at 1 hit point. Hiss is leaning
But I
on.
mean, that's to my memory from like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, there was a spell that you cast that like increased like our hit point maximum temporarily.
Yeah, it
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I put myself at 1 hit point.
Uh,
Hiss is
Alright.
sort of looking at Nargle very sheepishly and then looks at this woman walking down the corridor.
All right. Let me give you.
Well, we need to get confirmation that you're awake.
All right.
Am I
Well,
awake, Greg?
One moment. I'm determining. I'm confirming who's awake.
Mhm.
I mean, if I have to, I can give you secure wounds. I do have enough spell slots.
Cool.
Well, that's the thing. You don't want me to come back.
We'll
Yeah,
keep you
yeah.
asleep, buddy.
But David,
Talking about Hiss.
We'll keep you asleep, buddy. Don't worry.
yeah, rest
Oh,
well
so the
over there.
concern about 0 hit points is only with Hiss. Okay, I understand now.
Well, you're stabilized. You're stabilized and not awake.
We are damned if we do and damned if we don't, I swear.
Yeah, we're concerned about our own hit points right now because you keep taking them away from us.
I'm just flicking you guys shit.
Don't worry, Nargle. You go back to your dream about the pirates. I imagine.
Just so that you guys know, if I have never picked on you at all, I probably don't like you.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Fills me with fucking confidence. Oh dear. I love how we spent the first few minutes of this session just establishing if we're dead or not. Just like
You're not
Right?
dead. You're just eepy.
Well, you did establish most of the last session trying to be dead. So
that was our choice. That was our choice. It's different, Greg.
It's fine if we
It
want
was
to be
the F
dead.
around and find out session.
I'm pro-choice, Greg. I'm pro-choice as to whether or not I die or not. Like, it's like, dear Lord.
Pons, did you get the last message? Did it make sense to you?
Oh.
Has a message been waiting there for a while, Weapons?
Maybe. I didn't hear the thing go off. It's not very loud on Roll20. Maybe I need to turn that up. We're gonna pretend like I spelled that correctly, Greg, please. Please.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm a professional writer and I misspell things.
If it makes you feel any better, Hiss doesn't know how to write or read, so he wouldn't have been able to spell it any better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I always have to resist my grammar Nazi impulses.
So there's a person walking towards us.
Yeah, but your rest
Praying.
is actually. I mean, you are actually resting by this point. You have your answers.
Okay.
You've done your prayers. You were told to take your rest. And then you could attempt what you were praying to attempt.
Okay.
Which,
Mm-hmm.
Rowan is peaceful. Nargles is peaceful.
It's,
I'm scared.
you should be. You should be, because this is sounding more and more like the woman's turned up when Hiss was awake, and that's not a good thing considering what happened with the frogs. Like,
No, we talked to you about it though. It's probably fine.
yeah, whether it went in or not is a moot point.
Probably.
I'm sorry, Tony. Tony, I've been missing your comments.
I'm not actually
Just to
seeing
be fair.
anything in thingy chat. Oh, they're on YouTube. That's why. Sorry.
Oh.
I was sitting there, I was watching Twitch. I was like, why am I not seeing any comments?
Yeah, I was also.
Yeah,
thinking
they're
that,
usually all from Twitch and they're all from YouTube this time.
Ah, well.
Tony the goat.
Oh my God, Tony's been sending so many messages.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Tony.
Oh, he'll be okay.
Well, like
He'll
I
be
said,
okay.
when Tony decides to stand a watch, that might risk Tony getting slaughtered by Nargle in his sleep or her sleep or their sleep, then Tony gets a say in what happens.
Yeah.
Until then, it's all just, those two old Muppets in the balcony over the stage as far as I'm
Those were my favorite part of the Muppets. Those two grumpy ass old men.
Well, them
Them and the Swedish chef.
the precursor to Tom Servo and Crotty Robot.
Yeah. It was terrible. It was awful. It was short. I loved it. Like, just love him. And if we're talking Swedish chef, it's the hurdy-gurdy my food. Birdie bird. Good for you.
I
always
gotta
used to
say,
get-
being Swedish, we don't talk like that. I'm just
Yeah, I always used to get at secondary school. People used to call me Beaker because I was kind of back then. I was quite skinny. I was quite tall, and it just like I could do the face quite the.
Yeah.
It was a
Beaker. You're doing
Beaker.
Beaker.
Yeah, Beaker. Yeah, I quite like Beaker. He is canonically, in real life, Beaker is I think he's like the cousin of Sheamus the wrestler. That's like honest to God
Right.
story.
So,
Anyway,
as you are conducting your watch and you're starting to think about breakfast, because let's face it, you have last watch and you people eat an awful lot.
Yeah,
You,
baby.
The halflings.
you see this woman just walking down the hallway towards you from the north.
oh, okay.
Is that death?
Okay, one, you're asleep, and two, how would you possibly know that?
Because it looks like the character from the Sandman comics. I'm just
Okay, how would
commenting.
Nargle possibly know that?
I'm asleep.
No.
I'm obviously not saying anything. I was just commenting that it looks like death.
No,
Yeah,
this is
It's a
Patrick.
very cute picture of death.
Mhm. Mm.
Ah, dear. Well, I'm back at full hit points then if I've done my long rest. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Right, okay.
Mm.
Everyone else is
Histy's
still
Yeah.
sleeping, and there's this woman walking peacefully with a very friendly smile on her face and a bouquet of what appears to be wilted flowers in her hand.
Mm.
Hiss Hiss looks back at the party, noticing he is stood next to Nargle, thinks to himself, probably shouldn't wake up Nargle. That would be a
No.
bad person to wake up under these circumstances. Hiss kind of shuffles his feet over to try and like nudge Athelion and try and nudge Athelion awake at the very least. Like, I think we have a guest, Athelion, we have a guest.
Your visitor says that
Hmm.
that's a bit rude, just nudging her. Why don't you simply reach down and, I don't know, tap her on the shoulder?
Oh, you speak common. Hi, nice to meet you. I will do that.
Hi.
I will do that. Hi, Athelion, we have a guest here. Can you wake up, please? It's not like the frogs. It's not like the frogs, Athelion.
I'm gonna get up as fast as I can and also wake up Ash as well.
Mm.
For the
Okay.
record, I don't think you guys can wake me up at this point.
Yeah,
No,
I
we're
have
not
to be
gonna-
healed.
yeah.
Well, he sounded like he was trying to be quiet or something. I'm just saying, you
Yeah.
can't wake me up.
You're stabilized. I mean, you're
I think it was more trying not to like let the visitor know.
Okay.
Ah. Hmm.
Yeah, I think I got caught, but I'm basically turning around and like I Hiss like very respectful. This person Hiss has realised that the last time that we had somebody investigate our party, we offended them, and we shouldn't do that this time.
I
So
did
Hiss bows very low, and he's just like, "Oh, hello, my name is Hiss. Nice to meet you, pretty lady. What's your name?"
Hello, Hiss.
Hmm.
You're in a
Hi.
very dangerous place. Did you know that?
Yeah, it keeps trying to kill us on regular basis. We also try to kill ourselves a lot. It's not a good place to be. I don't like it down here. It smells awful. And the fire keeps hurting us.
Oh, I apologize. I thought that was you.
That is, yeah, okay. There we go. Well, there goes David's opportunity at kisses. Anyway, like, he's like, haha, a good shape, I say. Bobby, will you wake up, please? It's just like, I don't do the talkies. I'm not a talky boy.
All right.
Yeah, Ash and I should be awake by now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just taking this in.
You see Hiss
right now.
rather awkwardly talking to this woman who's leaning on, casually leaning on a walking stick, not as if she needs one, just as simply she's carrying one.
Yeah. I do like her sense of style, though, or Ashwood.
She's very cool.
She does have a very keen sense of style and a very friendly demeanor about her, one must say.
Mm-hmm.
She's very cool, and Hiss is instantly attracted to her.
Mm.
So,
down, boy.
What are you all doing down here?
We fell
don't
through the ceiling, so
You fell through the ceiling.
yeah, I think it was an ancient trap or something.
Why were you standing on the ceiling?
That's a very good question. She's bamboozled me.
Yeah.
Were we still? We were still on the ceiling. Oh
It
my
wasn't on
god!
purpose, but
Yeah.
pretty tricky up there.
Is your friend there okay?
No, but we're in the process of hopefully writing that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
What happened to him?
He went a bit crazy.
When we give her the D&D recap per chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been ensorcelled by a cursed axe that drives him berserk, and we were forced to take him down.
Good use of the word ensorcelled. That word is not used enough.
Yeah,
That's true.
it
Point
is,
of
it is the kind of
inspiration.
word a wizard would use, though.
Point of inspiration for Ash.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
And sourceful inspiration.
All right.
This is all making me feel very discombobulated.
Oh, okay.
Can I get,
Yeah, you
can
get
I get a
nothing.
big word one? No.
Too soon. Too soon.
So
Wait,
Yeah,
did
join you
Jonathan
for
come back?
breakfast?
He's muted, so I can't tell you.
Oh,
Sorry,
He-
sorry.
Jonathan had to
Another
leave to go.
second. Yeah, just I'm here, but I'll be right back. Okay.
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 I'm sorry.
No, you're
Mhm.
okay.
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't missing out.
No, it's not good.
No, he seems
I
to be
didn't
all right.
realize I was muted, so I was just trying to speak and looked over and saw that my microphone was muted.
Mhm, mhm.
Well, knowing things on your end, your shit could just randomly mute.
Yeah,
Like
that
three
doesn't-
three different mute buttons all of a sudden just turn on your end.
Mhm. And then
Yeah,
Roll 20 starts freaking
it
out.
wouldn't surprise me. It just weird. Anyway,
Can I ask her again who she is?
you can ask
Who are you?
a visitor.
From?
Elsewhere.
That's so secretive.
Else I would be a
Okay.
resident.
Fair.
All right.
Using pretty words.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
like slowly push Hiss away.
His is
Lady.
constant. His is trying to like. I've always said that his hair sticks up in absolute crazy directions, like, and it just naturally always wakes up perfectly messy. He is trying to flatten his hair down and be like, and it just keeps poking back up, and he's
It
just
didn't
like,
work for Harry Potter Hiss. It's not going to work for you.
oh yeah, but I don't know who that is, but he sounds like an absolute tosspot, and he's just like,
So you like flowers, or I'm just gonna gesture to like her bouquet.
Yeah, and she likes to play in the sand.
I found these on the way here. I just picked them up. I don't know why. I just thought they should be left alone.
they're very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
They're dying.
As are we all.
I don't have anything to fix them. I was looking.
Yeah.
I'm just talking randomly. My character's obviously out. Nothing I say is from my character.
Yeah. I mean, what brings you here? I mean,
Well, nothing really. I can be on my way. I just
no.
figured I would say hello as long as I was passing through.
What do you normally do? Do you normally pass through places like this? It seems like it's not really the type of place where people pass through. Do you normally come here?
Mm-hmm.
Did you really just ask her what's a girl like you doing in a place like this?
Yeah, literally.
No.
Yeah, you literally did.
No. No.
I don't know if this is
What's
Riz.
It's definitely not.
I normally go everywhere where I'm needed, but I sensed that there was a chance I could be of use here.
Oh, could you help us with their friend? Is that maybe what drew you here? I'm just gonna gesture towards Nargle.
My version of help may not be something you want to ask for.
Oh, it's the departing
While I
kind.
can help,
I believe this is the same kind of help we offered Eldon, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I was just trying to find a way to say it in a way that Ash would say it.
It may be.
So you're the kind to help with departing, perhaps.
I help people on their way when they're lost.
Well, we're lost.
Oh,
Oh, you
Guys.
most assuredly are.
Guys, we're lost. You can help us.
Yeah.
sorry about him.
Oh my
This is
god.
such a fucking idiot.
Oh, part of me just really wants to try to riz her just to get him again.
You
Oh my
do
God.
that to me ever
I'm
again. I
behaving. I'm
No.
behaving.
No,
But like,
no.
could I roll persuasion? Maybe. We'll see.
No.
I think
I mean,
perhaps I've become a bit of a distraction, so
Mhm.
I'll
No,
return
no.
if necessary. But until then, I wish you the best of luck. I sense that you have your own important goals to accomplish.
Could I offer you a blessing as you are on your way?
As much as I appreciate that, my dear, I think perhaps you should save your blessings for those who need them more than I.
Fair enough.
Fair point.
As she's like leaving, turns around. He
Yeah.
rummages into his pocket.
No,
Is that-
I'm just. Can I
and-
stop him?
No, hang on. And he goes, "You don't
No
like,
pocket steak.
you don't like living things. Maybe you'd like this." And he just like holds out the pocket steak, and he looks genuinely sincere. Like he's like, everyone needs a bit of pocket steak if they're going on a journey. That's what Rowan taught me. Maybe you should take some pocket steak with you.
She
Oh.
turns around and looks at the pocket steak and looks at the rest of the party and says, "You really should consider speaking with him further on this."
We try our
And
best.
then she just turns and starts whistling as she walks away.
Just gonna scowl at his.
What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. He just starts kicking. He walks over to the eagle statue and just kicks it very hard in anger. Like,
Oh God.
Oh,
Just based on Athelian's
Give me a
last
death check.
past behavior, I'm gonna
Give me
say
a
that
sec.
she was
Oh,
probably
shit.
trying to at least kiss her at least once.
Hey,
yeah.
can't blame me.
Oh, that-
Yes,
No, I was
give me a
behaving. I
death
was behaving.
oh, I'm sorry. I did a stupid and kissing shit. Oh, not again.
No way.
The pieces of the beak reform and snap around your ankle.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna look at Ash and be like, Nargle first. He can learn his.
You-
Yeah, I'm not. Just try not to do anything else.
You take 3 points of crushing damage on your ankle.
Oh my.
I hate it.
And you have a very large stone bracelet,
I think
if one
think
wants
this might
to call it a bracelet.
I think this
in the
might be
shape of a
appropriate again.
people's head wrapped around your ankle.
Just the oh
Mhm.
God.
Yeah, just a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've already spared the dying on Nargle the night before, but I probably should use cure wounds or something to kind of get him going, or what's.
Can
we
you
thinking?
remove the curse while I'm still at 0?
I think you have to be awake and willing to remove it.
Oh,
I have.
that's going to be a problem then, because
Okay.
he
I
is.
think you'd be
Well, no, because it's not activated unless you're mad at something that hits you. From what you
exactly.
discerned.
If I did, yeah, like you would be willing to get rid of this curse when you're normal.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you can remove, discard it. Like you have to. Yeah,
Okay.
it has to be a willing creature. I'm
Alright.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
That is I you guys might be right, but that is not how I remember it. As I recall, simply seeing you guys after the initial thing where he started attacking you was enough to make him want to attack you again when he was awake. Is that how it went down, Greg?
No, he was hit first.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
okay.
when you get hit.
Every
Okay.
time you got hit, it just sent you into.
Into a
Okay.
berserker rage.
All right,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay.
All right.
So we're
let's
just
get it.
gonna gently wake him up if
Alright.
we're able to. Would he have
Yeah.
hit points, or do I need to heal him, Greg?
I can't wake up at 0, I don't think.
Hold on. You
I
cast
did spare the
the
dying,
dying.
and then we let
but
him sleep.
Yeah.
let me double check on something.
Probably
I
would
believe
have
I
realized by
believe
now.
I know the answer to this, but I wish
Gotcha.
to be sure.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. I just want to know what spells I need to use.
Does spare the dying have like a time limit or something?
What
Well, in the
kind of
meantime-
magic spell to use?
In the meantime, I'm
Yes.
refreshing the air bubbles.
Puppy dog tails.
It won't be bibbity bobbity boo this time.
Yeah.
Sash.
Oh.
Can somebody hear my ankle? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to touch
Creature
the nice
becomes
lady.
stable. It has no effect on blah 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 yada yada yada.
Oh man, that's all I got is blah 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 yada yada yada.
No, actually, Nargle woke up with the rest of you.
Okay.
Yeah, he would.
There's
Really?
enough here that would have left him asleep.
So
So
then,
Nargle, you've been awake.
So I'm actually at 1 point then, not 0.
No, you're at full.
you're full.
You'll have
Yeah.
taken,
You
you'll have
said
taken a
goodnight,
Okay.
and then you
you'll
long
have taken a
rest.
long rest.
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
you rested successfully.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
The
Ooh,
first thing you
so-
did when you woke up was reach for your axe,
Yeah.
but not to attack anyone. You just reached for your axe.
Yeah.
I
who's
like to think
got,
of it like
Who's got breakfast for me?
Well, hold
I
on.
think-
Before
I feel
you
like
leave,
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
well, maybe somebody can get breakfast started while I cast this on him,
Okay.
and then
All right.
we'll help him.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna point at
Yeah.
this.
All right. Yeah. I'm just like
Instead of using a spell slot, can I just take my time
Oh.
casting this while we make breakfast?
Let me see if I got any
No.
cantrips.
No. Okay. Then I will
Yeah.
use a 3rd level spell slot. I wasn't
Damn.
able to add it to my page though. I can add it manually, but not from the
Oh,
spell.
hold on. I can help you with that. I can
Okay.
simplify that. Give me a moment.
Sounds good.
Mhm. No. No, Molder, it's not going to work.
Oh, thanks. I choose
I will give you this, Steve. You try to use mold earth in some inventive ways.
It's a spell designed to be used that way.
Are you trying to figure out ways to get my foot out of it? I love you,
Yes.
Steve. Like, I love you. Like,
I don't think mold earth includes
not gonna work.
stone. Yeah.
No, it
Nah.
does. It doesn't let not like that. I wanted to see if there was anything that would help.
All right.
Now,
I
and-
see the
and
spell now.
No,
The
it
spell is both verbal and semantic.
Boom.
So it's not like you can hide what you're doing with it either. It takes a full action to cast, and it's very obvious
Yeah.
what you're doing.
wouldn't. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what
So
options I have.
one might want to inform him of what you're doing before one starts
Okay.
doing it. Just a
Yeah,
friendly
that's
word
what
of advice
that's what I'm
from the
doing. I'm just
gods.
kind of going through my options before.
I have to ask. I gotta ask role playing wise something really quick.
What's up?
Yeah.
Does Nargle actually? Is he actually aware of the fact that he's cursed?
yeah, we told you.
Yeah.
Maybe the others have told him.
I have a
Wait.
build up. Like I'm not just gonna cast this on you.
What he chooses to do with that information is his choice.
If we need to persuade him, we can try. But
Please don't make us.
I wasn't remembering anybody saying he's saying that. That's all.
It's
Oh, that's
yeah.
fair. That was a while ago.
It was a
You
while
were
back.
unconscious.
oh, that
Well,
too. Yeah.
well, then how could I have heard it?
Well,
Now,
we're
that's
getting-
my point.
That's the
We
next
whispered
thing
it
that we're about to-
There were a couple
subliminally
times
into your
when you were
ears.
unconscious, and we brought you back, and then we told you, and then you were brought unconscious again later.
Oh,
Well, you,
Okay.
probably
You
don't,
up.
you probably wouldn't remember, but I'm not just gonna cast this on you.
We
I'm
woke you up. We said, you're cursed, and slapped you back to sleep. Like, it's just,
so
I just need to know if I know or not, and apparently I do. So we're good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of like sit next to Nargle and tell him like, so that thing, and I'm going to point at the axe and say, is probably cursing you. And I beseeched my goddess, and I think I have found a way to remove it.
That
if you'd like.
would be great.
Okay, and then I'll cast remove curse. As
one moment, please.
Oh God. Greg, don't make me ooh at my goddess again. I'll do it.
I'll fucking do it.
I said some other things too, but we don't have to get into that.
She will moonbeam you. Do not fuck around.
I'm a Lux man.
Worst case scenario, we call in the other woman, and she can take care of him.
I need to tell y'all who I main in this game, because she literally, her ult is like, her ultimate is a moonbeam, and it's so funny that I just happen to have that spell.
Awesome.
Moonbeam, yeah. Moonbeam
Yeah, here you go.
level,
This is
so
who
you would.
I main her. Is it going to show it? It might not show it, but I sent it.
Well, hold on. Let me see. Are you sharing
Twitter.
it?
It'll be in our Twitter thing because it's a GIF.
Yeah, I'm checking right now.
That's literally what she does. So that's why I'm like, moonbeam.
I'm just hearing like Final Fantasy fanfare while you're doing that.
Oh yes, true.
I don't know about you, but moonbeam sounds like the name that some poor kid got from his hippie parents.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's Moonbeam.
I'm Ulysses Moonbeam.
Nice.
Yeah,
That actually is not a bad name.
that's a great name. I'm gonna write that down as a D&D character for an NPC. Ulysses Moonbeam.
Okay, as adults, that is a cool name. Imagine growing up with the cruelty of kids with the name Moonbeam.
That's true. That shit toughens you,
Yeah, no, that should be
it
sick.
gives you a nice villain arc.
Yeah. Yeah. When I went through my emo phase, I became Deathbeam.
Yeah, see, that's exactly where that goes.
Yeah. Oh my god, Mum didn't understand me, so now I'm actually
It's not
Ulysses.
a phase, God.
Yeah. Oh my god. Now let me get back to my Linkin Park and like Monster Energy drink.
I never went emo, but I did go gothic punk in the 90s.
Ooh, okay.
I did makeup like the Crow, and I dressed in black spikes and chains.
Oh. So you were Sting. Sorry, that was a wrestling joke. Nobody knows wrestling here.
I know some.
I do know the thing you're thinking of. Yes.
I'll see myself out.
But I listened to like Marilyn Manson and 9 Inch Nails and that kind of stuff.
Chocolate starfish. Sorry.
Dog flavored water.
While you were doing that, Mike, I was watching Blue's Clues.
That doesn't make me feel old at all.
Mike, apparently when I send you a whisper, it shows up since it's on your screen, everyone can see it, so I don't know why I bothered with that.
It's
See, this is what I was afraid of. All right.
I didn't look.
I'm just sharing information with you.
Okay, I guess I don't want you to cast that spell.
Why don't you want us to cast a spell?
Because I don't want to be. I don't want to lose my connection to the axe.
Okay.
Yeah, but
so I'm not a willing participant.
Hear me out. Hear me out. If I remove this curse and you still feel the same way about the axe, then you could pick it back up.
Well, no. You're trying to remove the curse, which will make me get rid of the axe, and I don't want that to happen.
Well, but no, but you can still hold the axe.
The axe is controlling you, and it is making you attack people.
Yeah. Can I persuade? Like, if
it
allowed?
Is not good for you.
I have pretty good persuasion.
No, but you're a good person.
Watch me hit a nat one. Watch it.
I mean, you could roll a persuade against.
If Mike is okay with that, yeah.
An insight check. It's not gonna.
Yeah.
It can slant the conversation in either direction. It can't resolve it. We don't resolve player
The
versus
information-
player discussion.
I'm
dice
guessing
roll.
the axe is trying to
Yeah.
push
The
you
but the information I've been given is very black and white. You're saying you want to get rid of this curse, and that'll make me get rid of this axe. I don't want that to happen.
Well, the thing is, you can reattune to it at a later time when we know more about it. But for now, I don't think it's a good idea because you're hurting all of us.
And remember, you can remove the curse, but that doesn't mean that. Hiss is currently screaming in agony saying this, but he's going, Nargle, you're a good person. Stop. You're a good person, and this is a good thing to do. You know that it's bad to hurt people.
Yeah, you almost killed one of us. Or helped.
You
kill
nearly
one of us.
killed me. It's okay. I understand how it is to be angry, Nargle. Like I said to you before we went to sleep, it's okay to be angry sometimes, but maybe we can fix the axe later. Okay,
Yeah,
we can fix it later for you, and then you
can
can use
always
the axe
reattune
again.
to it. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
disrupt your chances of reattuning. It just will stop you from having that connection right now because you are literally killing us. And I'm just gonna look at Ash like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you're doing the best you can.
Greg, do you want me to roll something for that?
It's the influence of the axe that
No,
is pushing him to do this.
Like I said, if Puns wants to roll a persuasion check and you want to roll an insight against it,
Yeah.
that can influence.
I don't want to roll. I don't want to roll against it. I'm saying what I know about it is that I'm against this from the start. I'm against the very principle of it. So trying to get me to go against that, especially a magically induced.
Well, I have
position.
a +6 in persuasion, so I'm pretty
Well, I mean,
confident.
it's not like the magic is not letting you make a decision on it. You just got that feeling that, hey, I got this axe, it's pretty cool. And it wouldn't be as cool. But at the same time, you are well aware of the fact that you attacked and tried to kill your friends. So this is your decision.
And
It's aware-
You're not under some magical gas to keep the curse. This is purely
Flavor.
up to Nargle.
Mhm.
You
Well-
are free to decide, no, it's not worth it. I just wanted to make you aware that there was a tug in your heart, for lack of a better term,
Yeah.
when the
Okay.
idea of removing the
Yeah.
curse came up. That, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
could
let
be
me
having inner
rephrase
conflict
my
about it.
response then. This thing is not wanting me to let it go, and I do not wish to continue continue acting like this and attacking you.
Okay. Then you simply just have to let
I
go
can't.
of
I
it.
can't put it. I just put it down because I tried putting it down before it didn't work. Will it work now?
You don't have to do that. Just allow the spell that she's going to cast.
Yeah, I just have to touch you and do the spell, and then you'll be able to let go.
Guys, I've
Okay.
got a good idea with this. Nargle, and I like limp over and I put my hand on Nargle's shoulder and I say, it's a good thing that you're doing. And then I like gesture to everybody to do it and have Athelion do it last. So it's like the power of friendship breaks the spell.
Isn't your leg like basically trapped in a
I-
stone equivalent to a
I-
bear trap, and you're just like la la la? Let me help you out here.
I have said on multiple occasions, I am limping and screaming during this, but I'm doing it. And he's just like, it's like through gritted teeth, he says, "You're a good person, Nargle. Everything's gonna be fine. Next person, please." And just like, everybody tell Nargle he's good and a nice person, please. And then it's just like crying.
Well,
I
truth be
felt like
told, I'm
Rowan-
not generally a good person until after I've had breakfast. But I'm just saying.
We'll make you breakfast. Oh my god, is that the way we should have done this? We just say, oh yeah, if you do this, we'll cook you fucking
Yeah,
breakfast.
we'll give you plenty of breakfast after we're done.
Fuck's sake, Isaiah found him in the
We're gonna need
fucking way
free
to get it.
breakfast after this one.
Yeah.
He gives
We'll do
Rowan a
11
wide berth. He just doesn't want Rowan to piss on his leg, so he's giving him a wide berth. He just, guys, everybody,
I mean,
tell him.
it's always only 10 feet wide, and I'm pretty sure that I have a range of like 18 feet.
I don't know.
I don't know why that number came up. I just figured that it.
You realize your penis is not a water weenie, right?
I didn't realize that. No,
Apparently, he thinks it's a super soaker.
Oh my god.
Yes, these are very old toys from our very old ancient past.
Don't worry, guys. It's pump action. Like,
Is everyone doing the power of friendship? Is that what's happening?
power friendship.
Just like if it gets the curse broken, fine.
I feel the love of the Care Bears shining upon me.
Yeah, truly.
Do the power of friendship. And then
Rowan, are you doing the power of friendship? Less P though. I got this one.
Rowan, tell Nargle he's a good person or something, and then they can get me out of the bear trap.
Well, after breakfast, of course, you have to learn your lesson. I'm kidding.
yeah.
Kind of.
No offense, but I agree with that plan.
He kind of did walk into that one though, literally.
He did. He literally did. Okay. Power of friendship. I'm just gonna rest my hand on Nargle's shoulder and say, "May Goddess Saloon guide you from this curse." And yep, that's it. We learned how to talk. We're good. Probably. I don't know.
Are you okay, Greg?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Thanks. You all hear a very you feel a rumbling in the hallway and some dust kind of scattered from the ceiling starts to fall. And you hear a very, very deep laugh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, is that vampire guy that y'all were talking about?
You can fuck off.
But
Like if Darth Vader was laughing?
perhaps. More like if Grand Moff Tarkin was laughing.
Yeah. Another Brit. Thank you very much. Anyway, we'll keep him.
Thank you. In our moment of triumph, you have overestimated their chances.
However, at the end of a very subtle hint of moonlight that seems to appear in the hallway around you and around the handle of the axe, which, as you recall, is wrapped in bandages and other wrappings and parchment.
That's it, yeah. I could not think of that fucking word to save my life.
Nargle, you do feel that you have the ability to put the axe on the floor, on the ground of the hallway.
I straight mic dropped that shit.
Very cool.
Yippee! Breakfast time.
Yeah.
So you don't want to try carrying it around in your other hand for a while? Maybe.
Oh,
We're not doing anything to it. We are getting the hell away from it.
okay, Rowan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power of friendship. Yeah.
So we should probably find a creative way to wrap this up, and I would rather not have some random axe murderer on the loose.
Maybe we should just run and hide somewhere else. Now.
Because whatever just laughs probably wants that back.
Yeah.
So If I made a God's Hand Killer reference, would you get it?
No.
Nope.
No.
In the
I would
movie
laugh.
Frailty, a serial killer named the God Hand Killer uses an axe to kill people.
Okay.
Played by Bill Paxton. You guys should watch the movie. It's good.
Nah, he's American. You can keep him.
Sounds
Oh, okay. We will keep him. Thank you
Therapeutic.
very much.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, I'm kind of gutted you get to keep Bill Paxton. Think about it.
You take 1 point of crushing damage.
Guys, help.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm having breakfast first. I'm gonna learn
And
from this one, sir.
everyone takes 4 points of damage from the air being nasty.
I did recast the air bubble, so that's pretty much Nargle and Hiss.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, guys, I'm sorry I kicked the head.
Yeah, and what did we learn?
We learned not to talk to strangers again. And
Maybe
also,
don't also call them pretty at first sight. You know, you kind of want to. We're gonna have to talk about that.
but she was pretty. And that hit is really good. But she was pretty.
So I think in the future, maybe you tell her she has nice hair, or like, what about her is pretty. You don't just say pretty lady, because that can
I
come off.
did, but I didn't say pretty lady this
Hey,
time.
I'm just telling you. I'm the one getting kisses. I'm just telling you.
Okay. Well, next time I see her, I'll say that she had really pretty eyes, because she had really pretty eyes. They were like two black voids of death.
well,
Mm.
maybe don't tell her anything.
Yeah.
That
That's-
also.
But then she'll never know about my boyish charm. It's like, somebody get me out of the bear trap for fuck's sake. Like, it's-
Yeah. Was that the Raven Queen? No, it couldn't be.
Okay, speaking of ravens, get this fucking bird off my foot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Not you,
Right.
Rowan. And he's like,
Yeah, don't try and
Last time wasn't it a certain kind of
You-
damage?
yeah,
Last
it was
time you
bludgeoning.
eventually just
It was
beat
bludgeoning.
it.
Yeah, I
So it
remember my
fell
mace
off.
doing the trick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
not
hacked the
Archie
shit
style.
out of it, but that mace really beat the shit out of it.
It did,
Okay,
yeah.
right. So yeah, but I did nothing. So somebody else. So just everybody wail on my foot, please. Let's just go.
Roll initiative to hit him in the leg.
So
Hate this.
you don't need the link?
I
I'm just
don't
kidding.
fucking-
I'm just kidding.
I don't fucking care anymore. This is like fucking Saw. I hate this fucking thing. Like, there's a rusty saw in the corner. His roll initiative.
my
Just,
Okay. So I will note that I'm just gonna say that you smash on the eagle's head until it finally breaks apart again, because I really don't feel like dealing with the possibility of a critical miss that smashes his foot into piece.
yeah.
All right.
As fun as that sounds,
Yeah.
That sounds very fun to me.
yeah, that would be,
Yeah, we'll just say the two halflings did it.
Yeah, guys, I'm your friend. Why are you doing this? It's like-
Well, more to the point, why did Rowan piss on it again in the middle of everything?
I don't know.
Oh, why
Why
have we
did you do it
made
the first time?
I mean,
To be fair, we were being
could-
really experimental, so.
Why
I
have we
could
made
roll
it
for
canon again? Roll a dexterity check to avoid Rowan's piss.
I'm pretty sure I could roll for distance right now. What, it's only 20 feet away from me?
Don't worry, buddy. We'll just assume you're fucking pissed at me again. So I'm out of the bear trap now.
You know what? Puns, roll a medicine check.
Medicine check? Ooh. It's hard for me to
That's-
tell that one.
Damn. Pretty hard to beat that.
Yeah, you notice that that Rowan may want to start drinking some more water.
I'm just gonna scowl at him and be like, "How much water have you been drinking?"
A little bit of none.
I'm just gonna hand him my canteen,
Delicious.
Where is all that piss coming from?
and I'm
then?
just gonna stare at him until he drinks like half of it, like a mom.
Yeah, because even halfling piss shouldn't be red.
Oh my god.
All depends on
What the fuck?
it all depends on the halfling. You know what I'm saying?
I hope
Well,
Rowan
we're
isn't
gonna
actually
fix
like,
this one, so
guys, I want to get out of this hallway.
I
Well-
can't say you're wrong about that.
this is the hallway of learning.
Yeah.
I learned a new spell. You learn not to kick that thing again. We're learning.
I just
We
thought
don't actually
kicking-
know if he learned that yet.
Yeah. On a
Well,
serious
surely
note, I was sat there, and his is like, surely nobody foresaw the fact that me kicking this would trap it around my foot again. I
Well,
just,
none of us
we-
would have picked it, so
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
I was just cross that the lady didn't like me.
well, she
Yeah.
never said she didn't like you.
As a general rule, kicking
Hang on.
things made of stone does nothing to the thing you're actually mad about and only breaks your foot.
His is focusing on what Athelian said about the. She didn't say she didn't like you, and now he starts smiling again. He's like, "Ah."
Right.
Good lord.
Well, as long as it keeps him from kicking the thing a third time, we'll take it.
Right.
I'm in the good mood. I got my pocket steak. Do you think she liked the idea about the pocket steak? By the way,
No,
guys.
no, God,
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Hey, quite
Okay.
frankly, I can't speak for everyone in the group, but I'm a little sick of smelling it. I'm just saying. Rotting meat does not appeal to most people.
But Rowan keeps telling me that's part of the flavor.
Just gonna
He's
go
saying
on
a lot of
Rowan.
things.
That's probably just Rowan trying to get you to eat that nasty shit so you'll throw up.
Which could be good for you. Throwing up is a great way to work out
So
the
here's
abs.
the thing: you can have pocket steak, but I think you need to swap it out within a reasonable time frame, like
Oh yeah.
when it starts discoloring, perchance.
Or
now
most
it's
people
pocket
salt it and smoke it into jerky before they start putting it into random pockets.
Yeah, maybe we'll learn the
Alright.
art of that as soon as we get out of this godforsaken place.
Thank
All
you,
right.
voice in my head again.
Speaking of, where are we going to start doing that?
So y'all have sat around. Huns has removed the curse on the axe.
Yep, thanks, Moon Mommy.
Did we make our rest?
Thanks.
Yes.
Everyone did get a long rest.
Excellent.
You are at the end of the hallway with the shield that says turn back.
We literally have not moved 1 inch since the start of the game.
Hey,
Correct.
you are welcome.
And I should point out, as you consider starting to move, that you are that you are seeing, obviously,
Okay.
a very, very ancient, antique, mystical, and powerful battle axe just sitting on the floor of the hallway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 I
Someone
was
give
thinking
some-
about using my mage hand to pull those bandages off of it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
you're
we can
pulling the
discern it?
bandages off of it. Oh, bloody
Mhm.
hell. One moment.
Greg's like,
One
damn
moment,
it, you
please.
broke my axe.
Well, if we break it,
Well,
that would be great.
You
but I
can't
don't think
use it. I don't want that vampire or anything else using it.
Yeah,
against us,
I'm with
so-
you.
I remember you actually mentioning that it does break the axe, Greg. I do remember you mentioning that.
Oh, you
Yep.
know what I didn't think
Um,
about doing was removing the curse from the axe.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's precisely what you did. That's
Yeah.
what the spell does. You remove the
Oh.
curse
Yeah.
from the axe. However, You
Oh,
are aware of this, Athelian. The axe itself is still, in fact, cursed. What you did by casting Remove Curse on the axe was remove its attunement
That's what I
Yep.
figured.
to
Yeah.
Nargle.
Yeah.
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 So what the axe itself is fundamentally unchanged.
And I would share this with everyone if I
Mhm.
could discern.
Yep.
Now, I'm sorry, I assumed that you would, or I would.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
yeah.
So you did not actually undo the curse itself, and this is typically how remove curse works.
Yeah.
You did not undo the fact that the axe is cursed. What you have undone is its attunement to
Okay.
Nargle.
So could I discern if I could remove the curse from the axe itself or not? Or would I have to use that spell slot to find out?
I mean, you could roll an Arcana check.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to do that.
See
Because I
what
mean, I
you
have another.
thought of that idea.
I can try it as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, please.
but I still think getting rid of those bandages is probably the way to go.
I was going to ask a question in a second, Greg, but let these guys roll their rolls.
18.
Oh, nice.
I have a request.
Mhm.
It is just a tad bit early, but I have got to go to the bathroom anyway. Do you want to do tea time now?
We can do tea time now, and then we can continue discussing the axe. It's not going anywhere in the meantime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, we can do that.
All right.
Back in a
Cool,
few.
cool.
I will also
See-
be right back.
Yeah. I'll be here. See, my thought, is anybody here still? You still here? Who's still here? Just me. Hello.
I don't know.
Ah, ruin.
The
My
voice
thought
in your
process-
head is right here.
This is your conscience. We haven't spoken in a while. My thought process is that you have to attune to the axe for it to curse you. But picking up an axe doesn't attune you to it, does it?
Well, I think this one here might be self-attuning.
Ah, right. Because I was going to say, Hiss could just carry it on his back. But the last person that you want to have that axe right now is probably me.
Yeah, it's probably best.
It's not self-attuning. I seem to remember attuning to it.
I think you attune to it. Yeah, I think I remember you attuning to it. So if it's not self-attuning, then I can just carry it. I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we could give it to Nargle to carry if he wants to, and then that way he's still got his axe.
All right.
Mm.
This Heineken is not just because it's tea time. I finished my book today.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was about 2 years in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of years.
That is certainly more than one. Thou shalt count to 3.
Actually, I prefer to think of it as less than 3.
Mm. Thou shalt
1,
count to
2,
3.
5.
No, 3, sir. No, 3. Thou shalt count to 2. Thou shalt count to 3. Do not count to 2 unless... Yeah. Do not count to 2 unless proceeding 2,
Unless
3
you-
thereafter.
Yeah, yeah.
4 is well out. 1, 2, 5. 3, sir. 3.
Yeah.
The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Brother Maynard's been carrying it.
Yeah.
Such a dumbass fucking film.
It's one of your crowning moments of humor.
Thank you. You know what the original ending was?
It had to have been better than the one we got. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they literally ran out of money. That's the reason why the ending ending is so just lackluster, just so slapdash. The original ending, I don't know how this is going to translate to an American audience though. The original ending was that they would storm the castle, walk into the castle, and it would be. Do you know what Harrods is? Have you ever heard of Harrods?
I've heard of it.
Right.
I've heard of Herod.
No, Harrods is like the equivalent of like Macy's department store, but it's
nothing like that. No.
Yeah, no, Harrods is like but it's like really expensive. Like, there's a whole the mythos behind Harrods as a department store in the UK is that you can buy. They used to advertise that you could buy anything at Harrods, and there was like a sheikh who turned round and was like, "I'd like to buy an elephant, thank you." He tried to test this, and Harrods got him an elephant. And they did. They like literally sourced it out, and that was the whole joke: is you can buy anything at Harrods. That was the whole thing. So the ending was going to be that they storm the French Countess' castle, and they walk into Harrods and just buy the Holy Grail.
All right, I'm back.
That would have been better. That would have been better.
But they couldn't afford to do it. Yeah. So that was
apparently, even Eric Idle's daughter had kind of roasted her dad for that ending because she didn't like it.
Yeah, if you want to watch, I would say the better of the Python films for me. Like the best of the Python films for me is Life of Brian. Like Life of Brian is the funniest of all Python films. Don't get me wrong, Meaning of Life's funny, but Life of Brian is just hilarious.
I have yet to be able to sit through an entire Monty Python anything except for the Holy Grail.
Holy Grail goes crazy.
I'll be honest, the easiest one from a story point of view, like from beginning to end to actually watch as a story, is Life of Brian. Like the other ones are just like clip shows.
I think I'm biased because I watched the Holy Grail with my husbando whenever we first started dating, and I was just like, "This guy is wild."
Yeah,
like this is what he wanted to show me.
I just think I just think that it might just not be my type of.
It's
my type of thing.
That's fine.
I'm not trying to say it's bad. It's just not. I don't think it's for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I kind of grew up with it, or at least I did since my early teens. So for me, it's the thing. Yeah,
nostalgic.
My brother got into it. Me into it.
I have a similar thing with Doctor Who. I really tried to get into Doctor Who, and there's definitely some episodes I like, but I just don't get the fanaticism about it.
I fully get that. It's just but when you learn. Institution. Yeah, when you learn to not take it seriously, it makes things a bit easier. But can I just do a really quick humble brag? Really, really quick name drop. Because Puns has done multiple of these and made me feel incredibly sad in the past.
What?
I am going to do one. I'm going to do one. So my father, this isn't really one for me, but it's a story I love to tell. My father used to work at a pub in a place called Maidstone, and it was called the Minstrel. Okay, and they used to do a Christmas pantomime every single year. Okay, and they were doing, I think he said it was Snow White. Okay, and one of their regulars in the pub was Mr. Graham Chapman, who is, exactly. He is King Arthur, King of the Britons. Yes, Graham Chapman.
He's the Freddie Mercury of Python, really.
Yes, yeah.
Straight from it.
In multiple ways, but he turned around. The whole thing with Graham Chapman is that he was the type of person that used to come in for a drink, but as soon as somebody asked him for an interview or asked him for an autograph or anything, he would just finish his drink and leave. He didn't like that kind of thing. He came there to not work, basically, and he turns up. And my dad was very good friends with, well, not good friends with him. He was the barman, so he was friends with the guy. But one of the guys turns around to Graham Chapman and says, "Graham, we're going to be doing a Christmas performance of Snow White. We'd love it if you could turn up and be in it." And he went, "I normally wouldn't accept this, but I don't worry, I'll be there. And they did multiple. He was going to play the Stork, okay, which is like a nameless character or something in this pantomime, and he didn't turn up for a single rehearsal at all. And my dad was playing like one of the main characters. And he's like, "I'm getting really nervous. Graham Chapman isn't here." Gets to opening night, and not only does Graham Chapman turn up at the Minstrel, but he also brings Eric Idle, and he also brings Michael Palin, and the three of them played the Stork. And apparently, not that they didn't know a single fucking line. They were all pissed, and it was just Graham Chapman wasn't because he was a recovering alcoholic, but the three of them really were acting pissed. And they were just ad-libbing. They were just all the way through the performance, just throwing in lines. My dad said that he laughed so hard he vomited. It was just one of those. So that's
You
my
had to
little
be there.
humble brag.
Jesus.
Yeah, it had to be there. Yeah, my
I
humble
thought
brag
I
is
had
my dad-
laughed hard before until
That's
now.
wild.
Yeah, my dad said that. My dad said
There
he's
can be
never.
legends, you know.
Yeah,
For a
my,
reason.
my dad said he's never laughed so hard in his life. He's like, my dad is the type of person that doesn't really laugh anymore at like things. He's quite a grouchy man, but I can understand why if you've peaked in your like early 20s, you've like peaked with the humor, and then yeah, but yeah. So there you go. That's my little humble brag.
Actually,
That's
I
what's
kind of
fun.
like to think about the fact that all the people that were popular in high school and picked on me are now worthless losers working at McDonald's or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun when you finally realize that they actually, some of them are? It's like, ooh, good for you. We are
Well,
pretty
my
like that.
understanding is, I've heard this from several sources. If you peaked in high school, that is pretty much you're
Oh.
always going to be looking back on that. But those that were lower in high school in the social ladder usually end up becoming something later. Like
Yeah,
you'll find a lot of like musicians or directors
Save
or
your
actors
creative
or
energy.
something,
That
right?
makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that, Mike. However, when do I get to cash that shit in? All right.
Well, it does involve. It has to involve having some talent as well.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh,
I was usually high in high school. What is
I
it
don't
for
know if you
you?
have any talent doing that. It's how am I supposed to know?
oh, you killed David. GG.
Oh,
GG. David, come back.
Come
Don't
on.
make me pass the killing word.
Mhm.
Don't worry.
Spare the dying.
I might get to meet that nice lady again.
Oh, Jesus.
Mhm.
Peaked in high school. It's over for me.
It's cool.
Oh, Tony.
I'll tell you
don't worry,
something.
Tony.
I'm sure that's not true.
I'll tell you something. There are those kids in school that everybody picked on. Even those guys picked on me.
Yeah.
Hate to break it to you, though, Mike. I don't know if this is. Were you ginger?
No.
There you go. Because you'd have picked on me. Anyway, let's move on. Because even I'd have picked on me.
Still not ninja.
Still not ginger. Yeah. Oh.
All right. Has the party decided
Which way we're going? Nope.
what you're gonna do?
Well, I
we could have
muted
done
some.
that. We could have.
I muted something to Jonathan whilst you were all on break. I just want to ask this to the DM as a David to the DM type of thing. I seem to, and I think also Mike corroborated this as well. Mike had Nargle attuned to this item in order for it to curse him. Am I correct?
As far as he knows.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think our rolls will tell more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I rolled an 18. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like,
You two
looking
get
at-
what you need to get, and I'm going to suggest something depending on what you guys go for.
Yeah.
What does the 18 get them?
I mean, you recall Nargle attempting to attune to the axe like one would attune to any magical weapon.
So
I don't know another way to phrase that.
Okay.
yeah. So my
So-
suggestion then, guys,
Sure.
if we have to attune to this item to get cursed, that doesn't mean picking it up. That means it's not like if we pick this thing up, it's going to attune to us. It's an active choice. So I mean, possibly.
Possibly.
I would
yeah.
not. I would not take that chance. Some
So
items
what
will
I wanna
forcibly
do-
attune themselves to you.
What
But
I wanted to do is remove the curse if possible. But I know that that's
Okay.
also a gamble.
I would just
Alien
rather depower it.
attempted to remove the curse. Now, as I recall, Ash was using her mage hand.
Well, I wouldn't
to
do it at the same
remove-
time. I wouldn't do it at the same time as what she's doing.
But she did state that she
Yeah.
was using her mage hand.
Yeah, but I'm not
to
saying I want to cast
remove
it though.
the
I'm just saying like
parchment
that's
the
my
wrappings.
idea.
bandage. So
Yeah.
the parchment and bandage and other wrappings come unwrapped from the handle.
Yeah.
Why do I get the sudden feeling we just released an evil genie or something?
We'll be
No,
fine.
I get the impression we've done I feel like we've done the opposite and we've just killed the axe, but that was what I remember Greg telling us with the wrappings.
I'm okay with that too, to be honest. I was about to do the same
Yeah.
thing. We'll see what happens. So.
Moonbeam on the axe.
I need a
understand?
perception check from Ash while you're doing that.
All right, let me check.
Am I able to give guidance on that or no?
I don't
know
see
because
why
she
not.
didn't know
Oh.
Gotcha.
that this was a
Oh.
check she would be doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. that makes sense.
No, it's
Okay.
So Ash, you notice as you are removing the parchment and the wrappings
Mm-hmm.
that the words of power, that there are words of power engraved in this language that becoming familiar to y'all, but you still don't have a name for it. In the blade of the axe that match writing on the paper that has become unrolled, that is now rapidly starting to crumble.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Removed from the axe, now susceptible to time.
I mean, the words are still there on the axe. It's the parchment and the wrappings around the handle that are crumbling.
Papyri has a limited lifespan.
I seem to remember that. No, I don't know. I hastily stepping away. I'm letting you guys talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But nothing seems to have been damaged by your doing so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, at the very least, they won't be able to cast those spells that the wielder can use.
I'm wondering if removing its curse would also affect the owner of it. That was my thought, but what do y'all think?
Yeah.
Moonbeam the axe.
Well, I think that we actually dealt with the owner already and stole his axe after we killed it.
Well,
yeah, but he was
the laughing though.
Yeah, he was also. I seem to remember he was getting back up when we put him back in the thing.
I don't think we dealt with him permanently. I think we.
I seem to remember. I threw the gems back in and said, "Keep the change." And
we sealed him. We sealed him in, and that was the best. Yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with him again. He was quite creepy.
I can use remove curse, but I won't be able to use mass healing word today, if that is the case.
I don't think you need to cast it. I think we've dealt with it for now.
I mean, I've got a secondary idea that would involve only Ash. Ash, you could mage hand that. Like his is talking. You could mage hand that axe to the pit and just drop it in the pit. You know, the one that's to the east of us. You could drop the axe in the pit, and then he's got to go and fish into the pit.
I think we discerned that might have been like a very intricate trap that some beast might be below, and I'd rather not.
I don't know. I don't think. Yeah.
We still have a gem and a special item to find for the broker.
Yeah.
With our luck, we drop the axe down there, and then we'd end up having to fight this thing, and it would be armed with the axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had a bag of holding, I would just toss it in there, but I don't. I don't have enough.
Yeah, we don't have a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Is there a school of thought that this item that the broker's looking for was the axe?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Well, I'd like to get out of this hallway. You guys pick up axe. Do with axe what you want.
I'm not touching that thing even now.
I touched it.
Yeah, I'm the healer. I think I should be the last person touching it.
Well, it's not.
Do you want?
I'm not touching it.
I, as somebody who did touch it, I'm gonna warn you guys not to.
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
touch
you were basically a recovering alcoholic.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Got an idea. Fun idea. Ash, why don't you just put it in the claws of the eagle thing that keeps biting me? And then that way, if he has to have a kind grab it, he's got to because whenever I put my hand in it, it hurt me. So if you put the axe in the mouth, he's got to grab it. It's going to hurt him. If he comes back?
No, let's.
And then it
let's
transforms
just leave
into
it.
a major enemy that comes after us and tries
Yeah,
to kill us.
I don't want to trigger like two potential problems by putting them right next to each other. Let's just leave them.
Oh god.
Let's just leave the axe where it is.
Feel like the pick of destiny. It's just like I am complete. Like,
I'm not touching that thing. I don't think anyone else should either.
no.
Well, I
It's
don't want it to.
touch.
I just don't want anybody else to get their hands on it because I feel like it's got something going on.
Well, that's why that's why I stripped off the bandages to weaken it.
I just want to say thank you for someone else mentioning the pick of destiny besides me.
Thank you. I did try.
All right. All right.
Yes, you
All right.
are.
We haven't gone down this way. I don't want to.
I vote.
Hall.
I thought that's the way
vote.
we came from.
No, we came. No, we came. Oh no, the skinny hallway. That was where we came from last
We came
session.
from over there. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is where I came in.
Okay.
We've been down this
We
one
just checked
too.
here.
You
I
just
vote
checked
west.
there? Okay. So
We haven't been down here or up through here.
Wait,
I
we're
vote west.
missing- I think we're missing.
let me get
Greg.
my big old balls right out in front.
Where is Greg?
Yeah.
Just make sure those big old balls don't get us into any more
We
trouble.
can keep discerning what we can do while we wait for him. Hope he's okay.
Yeah.
I have
Greg,
to check. Did I get breakfast? And did I get a second breakfast before we
Yes.
take off?
Yes,
Yeah,
of
wait,
course.
yes.
I'm just. Yes, you got a fucking breakfast.
I did promise you breakfast.
Okay. Okay.
For the love of fucking
You, in
God.
fact,
Yes, you got
got 3
fucking breakfast.
Yeah.
Because Rowan gave you one of his.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's nice.
Wow.
Nargle just wants you to know that nothing burps better than bacon.
Nothing
for
burps
a
better than
halfling
bacon.
that is a great gift.
Yep.
Is Greg okay?
He's not even there.
No.
There he is.
I'm here.
Okay.
I gotta say, Greg, you seem, I don't know, down or something. Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. It's been a rough week, but I'm cool to play. Sorry if I seem a little out of it.
No,
Okay.
it's all good, man.
No,
No,
we
it's
just
okay.
want to
Okay.
check on you.
No,
We
I'm
bet.
having fun, but let me
Okay,
know
good.
if it starts
That-
to impact my gameplay.
No,
as
no,
long,
no,
as
no,
long
no.
as you're having fun, we're good.
Yeah, we just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure you're okay.
To be fair, I'm having fun too. Yeah.
If it makes you feel better,
Yeah.
you can always take it out on his. I mean,
Jonathan's like,
He
don't
was
worry.
like, "Here, I'll start." We'll start
yeah,
playing again.
Jonathan's like, don't worry, I'll start, and just unzips the trousers.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's speaking pretty bold there, prostate boy.
Oh.
Maximum effort.
That's true. You just got a lecture from your healer, to drink more water. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, damn.
So what is the party's plan? And you're right,
No-
I was distracted for a moment, so I realized I did.
Yeah.
I did just
Okay.
ask that question less than 5
No,
minutes
you're okay.
ago.
We
Yeah.
were still
My
doing our
thinking
usual.
is we haven't been down this way, and it doesn't
I
look
vote-
as
Yeah.
dangerous as that way.
I vote west. Yeah, vote west.
Of course you want to go west, Bible.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do.
So you're voting west.
that was on my tip of my tongue.
Here's my question, just for confirmation. Where's the axe?
I just left it
Over
where it
here
was.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Over
we haven't
here.
touched it. We don't know what to do.
You're
with it.
just leaving this potentially powerful, dangerous artifact. Where
This is
just
why I hate you,
any-
Greg. This is why I hate you.
Okay.
I want to pick it up.
It's
I wanna
not
pick
safe
it
for
up.
anybody to take it, though.
I
David
will
wants to
point
pick
out
it
that
up.
yes is a valid answer.
I don't think we leave it behind. I think we wrap
But-
it up. No one touches it with their skin, like no one attunes to it, but I think we have to take it with us.
And if you
I
wanna
just have
put
a
it in
feeling. I
bag
have
and
a
just leave it
feeling,
in a
please.
bag, I guess we can.
More
We can
than
leave it in a
anything on the
bag.
planet. More than anything on the planet, David wants to pick up the axe right now, but he knows not to. Stop doing this, Greg.
Okay, listen, we're not giving it to Hiss.
No.
At this
don't want
point,
you to-
definitely not
Nargle is
giving it to
more than
Nargle.
leery about it. Like, he's not even going to touch it. He's not going to pick it
Yeah.
up. He put it down.
Not
He is
gonna
never
touch it.
touching that thing again.
I'm gonna look to Ash and Rowan and be like, I think one of you need to carry this, but not touch it with your hands or try to attune to it at all. But in the wrong hands, this could be a problem.
What if you
I was
want
going to
you
put it
should
into a
carry it.
bag.
I can't carry it. I'm the only healer, so I cannot carry it. Because if I get overtaken, I can't heal.
I
Right.
can carry it.
No.
Okay.
I guess it's got to be me.
I love your enthusiasm, buddy, but this job is not for you.
At least
Okay.
I
at
do
least
not.
y'all
I do
took
not
away
want
that,
it.
that pass wall spell that I was really worried about you using to bypass some nasty traps later.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad we made you happy, Greg.
Yeah, that's what we live to
Alright.
do. That's what we strive for.
All right. I'm just gonna put it into like one of our bags, and it's gonna go in the bag, and I'll keep it on my back.
And it'll never see
Okay.
the light of day ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Because we're never getting out of this fucking place.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do we have to take it back to where it was once forged?
I'm
We
not
have to do
touching it.
something with
I
it,
am,
actually.
and I will be moving it with my mage hand the entire time. When I do move it, I am not touching it with bare hands.
What if your mage hand turns on you?
well,
Sometimes that's fun.
I have a
I
sick
picked
spell
up
for that. Don't worry.
I picked up with my bare hands. Also, my
All right,
bare
Marlowitz.
hands. It's a pun.
So I want to
Ash
tell
just starts
everyone
beating
to
the crap out of herself, right?
let us collectively keep an eye on Ash and just make sure and check in, make sure that
Yeah.
she's
I'll,
okay.
Yeah. I
Often.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
Well,
it should be
if I start
fine,
acting, if I start acting as crazy as the rest of you, then you know something's wrong.
Right.
my God, true.
True.
Okay, so less than crazy, we're good. But if you start reaching up to our level of crazy, we got to do
Yeah.
something serious.
Yes.
All
Okay,
this talk of axe makes.
I don't know if
It
you
makes-
thought of this, but from our perspective, we are not being crazy.
All this talk of axe makes Ash go something. Go crazy? Don't mind if I do.
Don't worry your little head about it, Hiss. Everything will be
Nah.
probably fine.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're actually stomping. Okay.
Stomping.
Excuse me.
Elephant stomp.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh shit!
For you, for the love of God.
It's all right. My AC is ballin'. Let's get it.
All right. Let's go. Let's move.
I'm sorry, I need to check some.
I just want to make it clear that when we're playing this game, it does feel a little bit like that meme of Sam, like the version of The Lord of the Rings, which is every single time that Sam takes a step, it cuts back to. And this is the furthest step that I've ever taken from the Shire, and we've done that 50 times over. Just constantly being like, we've made another step, guys. We should all give ourselves a pat on the back and have a breakfast to celebrate. Like, it's like,
Yeah. And at least
Oh
you're not
wait
the
a
ring
minute!
bearer.
That's a good idea. A breakfast
No.
every couple of steps. Now we can do
No.
that.
no more breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
don't
get
think we
out
want
of
to be in
here.
here that long. I'm just saying.
I'm fed with eating breakfast in here. We're gonna run out of dinner soon. I want to go home. I don't even have a home. I want to go home. I hate it here.
Okay, so you aren't trying to be stealthful. So
Well, some of us
We
are.
can-
Some of us
We
are
can
not.
if you want, Greg.
not
No,
when you're
you've already
stomping.
said it, so-
Not when you're stomping around. No, I didn't think you are.
How loud can you really be stomping on a stone floor?
It's pretty echoey in here.
Don't tempt hiss. Don't.
Oh, shit,
my
like
God.
that.
The fuck is that, Greg? The
Oh,
fuck is that, man?
is it time to pray to Celine again? Oh, radiant.
It's time to start praying to somebody.
The ever-loving fucksicles is that, Greg?
Okay, so did you say that you were going west?
No, we're not going west. If you're rolling 17 d20s, no, we'll go fucking north. Thank you very much.
How do you know all those D20s aren't to give us some cool stuff? See, it could be.
I don't.
roll.
On account of
Yeah.
because that would be antithetical to Greg's behavior in the past.
Jonathan, at what point has this tomb done anything beneficial to us?
He said he was stomping. We never said we were stomping after him. So, like, let him
Yeah,
do his thing.
that's one hell of a fucking moonbeam that's just destroyed Rowan. Like,
Okay, so no, I do need to know which direction you're going. You have north
Say
and west.
They
Or down.
suggested that we would go, I guess north. North is south on this, right?
no. This is west.
Here.
This is okay. Everybody was suggesting we go west. That's what that was where we were at.
Yeah. So the way to best remember which way is north, which way is south, okay? Hiss's head is always pointing to north. That's why I've put him in that direction. That's the best way we can remember this.
So north is always up his ass. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yes, where?
So you got the chocolate star and the North Star going up on there.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Please,
hang on.
inspiration.
Jesus Christ.
And the power of friendship got fucking nothing. That was the greatest moment ever.
Well, it was okay. It was
Captain
expensive.
Planet sucked.
Damn.
I gotta agree with Greg. Captain Planet did suck. I could not get into that cartoon.
I just love the fucking planet.
I like the memes though that come from it. Can't lie,
Right?
the memes are pretty good. I gotta give the memes the credit.
Okay, I'll give you the memes.
Yes, but memes can make funny things out of really crappy movies.
Exactly. That's why memes are the goat.
All right. I think we.
Going down? I'll be damned if I'm going first.
I'm going first.
Well, I don't think that's a good idea either. Wait,
Well-
where's our friend?
Let the road go fish. Please let the road go
I don't
fish.
know where Hiss is. I don't see.
I don't either.
His
I don't
Learning
see
another
his.
lesson today, it seems.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Okay.
Okay.
His
Okay.
head really was up his own ass.
Okay,
Well,
sorry.
Rowan
I
was
went
sitting
ahead
on
of
it.
myself.
Still where
because
I'm
of
at.
rage, but-
I'm staying where I'm at for right now.
Yeah, I too am staying at the
Until-
start of this hallway.
Okay.
What?
Well, then I'm not moving
Please?
any further.
Please let Rowan go first. Can we please let Rowan go first? Every time we haven't let Rowan
I
go
know
first,
what's
we've
happening
nearly
before
died.
I move.
Okay. Rowan is a rogue.
Yeah,
I am a fighter.
Yeah, let
You are a barbarian. We should be out front.
Let the rogue check for traps. Please.
All right.
All right. Well, he's strapping on a pair. Do you want to check for traps?
I just
Yeah.
don't want to die in
I don't
this
think that-
tomb.
We don't have to worry
Please.
about traps yet. I mean, we're
The last time that we ran on without Rowan, we nearly fucking drowned in sand.
I'm
Can
gonna
we
vote
please?
to Ash if she wants to come here because I did see somebody walk through there and it seemed safe.
Hold on, Rowan.
You want to come watch?
Half the party is waiting behind at the beginning of this hallway. Don't keep moving forward.
Yeah, if you want to check
Yeah.
for traps in that area, then me and Ash can stand at this hallway and just kind of watch behind us. Is my thought.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, we're not gonna go check out the hallway while you guys stand back there. We're not gonna separate the party.
We're not,
not,
fully
no.
separating. The thing is, we're making sure nobody's coming behind us because we don't know
That's true.
what is going on yet.
It's a very
Yeah.
good point.
I'm waiting to see what's going on right now.
We're not being cowards, I swear. We're just being
To be
vigilant.
fair, this whole hallway could collapse, and
Yeah.
it might be a good idea.
Okay, well, Nargle has
hallway
learned
to
a few
collapse?
things from being the first
Okay.
one that goes into rooms while the rest of you wait in the back, and he is not going to go forward.
We're not
Yeah.
waiting though. We're making sure nobody's coming behind us because we've already had people come behind us.
Call it
Hey, is
whatever words, phrase it however you want to. We're moving forward while you're waiting back.
No, they're not waiting back. I get what they're trying to say. They're
Okay.
just
I get the
bringing up
impression
the
that
rear.
there's something that's going to happen, and Greg has not told us what that is yet.
Yeah, we know
Well,
something
let's
is
find
happening
that out.
possibly.
Let
so
me check for traps then.
Yeah.
In this.
Yeah.
you don't have to go
Like,
down the
in
whole
that-
hallway.
In that 10 feet area where you are right now?
I kind of want to check here.
Okay, then you have to move down there.
Greg, do you ever feel like you're herding cats?
Oh my gosh.
Me every day, honestly.
Probably yes.
Well, it does sound like you've got the biggest. Like, oh my god.
Well, now I need to move down to protect Rowan.
All right, you do that.
Whatever, coward.
Meanwhile, Ash
What?
and Athelian are up there.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not a coward. I'm just afraid.
Yeah, that's what being a coward is.
No, it's not.
Being
They're
brave is
different.
being afraid and acting anyway.
No. 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 No.
You know, you're just.
Okay, try using the dictionary that the rest of us are using. That might help.
Yeah, well, I think your definition of bravery gets us buried in sand. I'm just saying.
I'm not one to be buried in sand again.
You should
I'm
be used
still
to it by
getting
now.
it out of my sandals. How there is sand in my sandals still? You ask? I don't know.
With as much sand as we were in, we're going to be taking sand out of a lot of things for a while.
Yeah.
And I never want to go in sand ever again. That's why I want to let Rowan go first.
Is Greg okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I was just checking on where we were.
Mm-hmm.
Rowan, give me a check on your trap, your basically trap checking proficiency.
These tools.
That's what I would think
Thieves'
is thieves'
tools,
tools,
yeah.
but
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thieves'
it
tools?
could be perception too. I don't know.
Or investigation.
No,
Or
since he said he was checking specifically, then I'm gonna go with these tools.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Not bad.
16.
Looks clear.
Good.
Oh god.
I
I
think
said
we
it
could
clear.
probably start moving up now.
Yeah, I think we can start moving. We can start moving a little bit.
Now that we're safely down
We'll
the
send a
hallway.
messenger back and let you guys know after we've gone a couple of miles.
I'll run
Alright,
back
we're
to
not that
the
far
We've got
behind. I don't
something
know why
over
we're
here.
being
You could just
There's
hand
some at the end
signal
of
or
this.
something.
At the end of
Jesus.
this hall, there's.
Yeah, Rowan, as you proceed to the west, you notice at the end of this corridor, because as you can see ahead of you, the corridor will soon be turning to the north. But towards the end of this corridor well, you can't really see. You can just see that it branches off to the south, and there is apparently an alcove.
Right.
I kind of want to investigate this little alcove.
Yeah, let us catch
We-
up real quick and then
All right. I'll move a little bit forward.
yeah.
Come with me.
We're just
And
being
you'll
very
be...
vigilant about anything that might
Yeah.
come behind us.
Yeah.
That's what me and Ash are
The other
focused on.
thing to keep in mind is the last time we get traps, it was because several of us was clumped together and we
That's fair.
selectively triggered it. So
He's
I'm
got a fair
trying
point,
not to do
Sting.
that.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's some steps here in this alcove.
All right.
Yes.
I guess I'm playing it a little bit like Nargle is slightly bitter.
About what?
It's been
Uh,
rough, he's
About
He's-
several
alive.
times on this adventure, he has been the first to go into a room, and then a fight got started.
But
So
no
it
one
was-
has told you to go first into that room. You would just go ahead.
Stop going first, and we won't get cross at you.
Who else is going to go first? You?
No! That's
Then
the rogue!
tandem.
I got
But
this.
let the rogue
Yeah,
do his
but-
thing.
I'm kind of thinking
This is
that
literally the job of a rogue.
I probably should check for traps in these steps. I don't know if there's like a pressure plate or something that my curiosity has the best of me. What's at the end down here?
Yeah,
Um,
I think that's very fair.
Bear in mind that Nargle is new to adventuring. This is his first time really experiencing this kind of stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Ironically,
That
it's
doesn't
his.
mean he can't be a little frustrated, Like
Yeah.
it's the same thing,
Yeah.
Ironically, to a degree, this is 2 years old. Like he was literally born yesterday, and he's
Yeah.
still
We're
sitting
still
there like.
raising toddlers, Ashley.
No, you have done checks and stuff that clearly reference stuff you knew from your past. So I mean, you seem to be gaining your memory back to some extent, right?
No.
Well, then how are you remembering this stuff?
I'm not remembering anything.
Okay.
I haven't rolled anything that helps me remember out.
Okay.
Muscle memory. There have
Muscle
been a few
memory is it.
cases where I've ruled that muscle memory would suffice. Things like
Ah.
dodging or
Okay.
things like that.
It knows when someone's angry.
But yes, Rowan, you noticed that the base of the 2-foot step along the edge of the raised floor is in fact noticeable. So if you would like to give me a perception check.
I would like that very much, just like so.
Yes. Oh,
Ouch.
there's not very good perception.
I perceive that.
I see it this step. Yes.
No, it seems fine.
Oh,
Just the way the floor was carved.
bad touch. Stranger danger.
Okay.
Still keeping vigilant about what's going on behind us.
What do you think, Nargle? You want to come up with me,
Yeah.
buddy?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to take this.
I'm
first
here to
step
take you
right
back,
here.
man.
I'm taking this step here. You hear any bells or am I dead? Did I die?
I'm dead.
Not to your knowledge.
Not to your knowledge.
Okay, my
Yeah, when we
perception-
see that when we see that goth looking chick show back up, we'll know.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
I think next time we see that goth-looking chick, it might be too late.
Yeah.
She was nice. I think we might be okay.
Yeah.
You stay away from my woman.
Well, let's calm down over there. You don't have ownership.
If one of us is gonna date
Rowan and
death, it's gonna be me.
Elliot said that's them's fighting words and shit.
As you stand
I think I
there
might have a better chance. I'm just saying.
on that
As we stand
slab,
here. Mhm.
Yes.
that 15-foot slab of the floor north of the alcove, as shown on the map, also known as where you are standing.
Mhm.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Just another one of those things.
It
Like,
sinks
okay.
10 feet,
Mm.
Okay.
and the 15-foot slab north of the alcove, also known as just before where his is,
Mm-hmm.
rises up, pivoting along its southern edge.
Oh.
The northern side of the slab now seals off the passage to the north, so Nargle, from where you are, the floor basically swung up, and I need dex checks from Nargle and Rowan.
Okay.
Oh, Mike. Oh no, that's not Mike. Oh, sorry, I got you mixed up. Oh, Rowan.
Rowan. Well, Rowan can probably re-roll that.
Please re-roll that.
Halfling look.
It was a 1, yeah. Yep, 16's better.
Let me see. At the same time, 15-foot north rises up, pivoting along
Mhm.
its south edge.
Hey,
The northern
Hey,
side
Athelion, they're dying again.
What's new?
while the southern side slopes
We're all always
down
dying.
towards the alcove.
Wow, you've
Yeah.
gone miserable.
Okay,
That's very
Rowan
nihilistic of you, Athelion.
and Nargle, you fell prone and rolled. Oh wait,
Mm-hmm.
and rolled.
I still fell with the 23. I'm not sure I could have made that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it would have been worse, believe me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would, well, basically, you would have been on the other side of it.
Ah.
Mike.
So what you have noticed is that the 15-foot slab of floor that's north of you now has risen up and sealed off the corridor to the north, while the southern side slopes down towards the alcove where you are now standing. And you each take...
So they're boxed in, basically.
You take 1 whole bludgeoning damage.
Peas and rice. They'll never
I know,
survive.
isn't that terrible?
They'll never survive.
I'm down.
Now,
No, I'm messing with
Hiss,
you.
what you see from your side is that the floor suddenly started pivoting up and away from you. You heard thump, 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 thump. But now you see that, well, you don't see
Yeah.
Jack, to be
Mm.
I
honest.
just see basically what I've seen. I've basically seen a wall just appear in front of me, like it just flipped up. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you saw the floor slide up and
Now it's blocking them off.
become a wall in front of you.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
So I was keeping an eye on Nargle and Rowan, and then I swear to God, the wall ate them.
Yeah. Well, we did warn them.
Yeah, I know. It's weird how they
Well-
keep running into these scenarios.
Can you discern what
Yeah.
kind of wall?
Well, it's like the floor became the wall in front of us.
Yeah.
But do we
For
know
the
what
record,
kind of
Punce, I
wall?
agree with you.
Now,
Like, what
he
makes
literally saw the floor pivot
Just-
upwards.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the floor. It's like the stone floor. It's
Okay.
now a wall.
So the
I'm guessing
floor
like
is
the
like just stone, or like
Mhm.
what are we looking at?
Yeah.
I moved so I could see.
I'm guessing that it would look different to the walls surrounding it then, Greg, because it's like, it looks
No,
like the
it
floor.
pivoted up, he said, so it is the floor in a way.
Yeah. But either way, like we just need
Stone.
I mean, ahoy
Yeah.
out there. Can anybody hear us from in here? Can you hear us?
I don't know. Can we?
Hello?
Can we?
Hello?
Can we perceive
is
their
my-
voices?
I'm just gonna
Anybody
walk
out
up
there?
I'm gonna walk up to the place where I can see and just like start knocking on the wall. Can you hear me? Hello? Jehovah's Witness.
You keep on
Come
knocking, but you
in
can't
so
come
that we
in.
can kill
That's
you.
right.
I mean, talk to you.
I'm
Let's
not
see
knocking
what's
on
going
heaven's
on
door.
here. Those were
I
on the slab when the pitted fell prone, rolled to the bottom. There. Now remember that as the slab that you were on slanted, Rowan and Nargle, you saw the floor in front of you where the alcove is also sink further 10 feet down. So you didn't just suddenly roll forward like to a normal place. You rolled forward to what became a 10-foot drop.
Which might be okay as long as that box is not the Ark of the Covenant.
Well,
Top men.
we need to
Yeah,
investigate that.
it's a
box.
very narrow space.
There's got to
But
be
let me
something
tell
of
you
value.
about the place where you're at while you're here, because
Okay.
you know, I assume you're interested in looking at it.
Yes, please.
tombs. I hate tombs.
Um, blah 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 blah.
The ADHD is settling in.
At the end of the corridor, yeah, you see a small alcove holding a 3-foot tall stone pedestal on which rests a small silver coffer. That's what you see there now.
You can
Okay.
make coffee. You can make coffee beans with the coffee.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna follow the exact path that I saw him take forward.
Mm-hmm.
I can try
Yeah.
to see.
Okay, you see a wall.
Yeah, I just
Okay. I'm knocking on the wall. Hello.
Okay.
Testing.
Let's go down here.
Go. Don't laugh at me, Athelian. Look, you come up with a better idea. He's just
I'm
knocking on it.
sorry. It's just very
The wall was just waiting for someone courteous to come along and say, "Hey, would you mind opening up for us?"
Hang on, guys, I've seen this one before. And Hicks just stands very confidently in front of him and goes, "Melon."
Yeah. Hey, I would give
No.
you points for that, but apparently the Tolkien references are not quite as praised here as I would appreciate.
He's just trying to tap on all of the.
Why wouldn't they
Yeah.
be?
No,
I don't
you
know,
want-
but he just made a really cool Tolkien reference, and nobody got it.
Yeah, hang on. To
We
be
got
fair,
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got it. All
There
right.
was oohs and ahs, not ha ha ha's, you know?
Ah.
yeah, it was Usman.
Okay.
No. So
perceived-
you do see Nargle and Rowan, you do see on the 3-foot pedestal, stone pedestal, a silver coffer.
What do you think, Nargle? Should I investigate and see if we can open this thing, or
Well, I would
How
check. Yeah, I would check it for traps.
yeah, let's check it. I want to check it for traps.
Oh, now
Let's
you
see.
want to check for traps.
Well, we found one.
Oh,
My dad.
Steve, you beat me by a second. Oh.
It was kind of the obvious line.
It was beautiful. Are we sorry? He says he's sorry, guys. Don't worry, Brian. You sit down. Have a scone. You klutz.
So investigation, or well,
Yeah.
investigation first.
He's sorry he led them to our door.
16.
15ers.
Oh, is it 15? I'm
Yeah.
looking at it on StreamYard. Sorry.
Yep.
You're welcome, Tons.
What are you two giggling about?
Curiously enough, the silver coffer was not locked, but it was latched, so the lid did not come open until you actually touched it. Inside the coffer is a strange copper figurine, narrow, with fins, looking somewhat fish-like, as one would with fins. Written on the side of this figurine are strange runes. On the slimmer end is a small arched square panel.
Hmm. Hmm. So there could be something
There's a panel on the statue
on the
itself, on
figurine.
like I'm guessing towards its legs, at the bottom of its feet or something.
Towards the narrow end of it, yes.
Okay.
On the slimmer end is a small arched square panel. Kind of like if it was a newer Barbie doll and there was a battery component, place to put batteries. It would be like a panel like that. But, there are no batteries here since you don't have copper and acid at hand. So it's just a small square panel.
Hmm.
Ooh, what'd you open?
I mean,
Unknown, dude.
I feel like I feel like I should open this panel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's
if
a
you
horrible
do,
idea.
you're gonna find out that the good guy doll batteries fell out of the box and have not been in Chucky this whole time.
Yeah, please tell me that.
Hi, I'm Chuck. You want to play?
No,
Oh,
no,
I do.
no, Chucky, I don't want to play.
Hmm.
If I say yes, will I have my hand bitten by an eagle again?
So
I don't know, but I don't think saying no to Chucky is the smartest thing in the world either.
Still
So,
think saying no to Chucky. What the fuck are these squares?
I didn't know. Hold on. They're not supposed to be there. Let me get rid of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
had
get
the
rid
wrong-
of these
I had the wrong-
squares, man. Only cool people here.
Rowan was
Oh,
gonna get
one of them just
killed.
made you disappear. No. I'm gonna move you out of the way so that I
Magic
can.
trick.
I'm gonna
Um,
make this halfling
my friend is
disappear.
gone.
Ta-da! Look, he's gone. He's
I have been raptured.
oh no,
Said that so
Damn.
calmly.
bro,
So calm
bruh.
about that.
bro. I never want to
Nothing
see
wrong
a
with
cave.
Rapture. Blondie was damn good in the 70s.
I never want to see a cave ever again after we've done this. Okay, that's my vow. Like,
All right.
Easy for you to say. You're out there.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in there with me.
With me.
Sorry.
Rorschach.
That was a good one.
Richard, this is journal.
Language.
I saw a butterfly today.
Happening to use current knowledge.
It's his alter ego of it.
Hurt stomach. I
Boring.
have seen the city's true face.
You know, if you are a fan of Watchmen, me and Steve did a deep dive into that graphic novel
Yeah.
and the movie once that is worth checking out.
I need the link for
I-
that. Do y'all have
I-
a
link to
separate
that?
YouTube
I actually
video?
did an undergraduate paper on it.
Ooh.
I-
We have a separate podcast called Omen Revelations Podcast, and we did it
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah. Send me the link.
Yeah,
Send me
we
the-
Yeah.
haven't been doing
chat.
it for a while, but I mean, all the episodes are still up there.
Hey.
Right?
I would like that. Send it in the Twitter.
Yeah. Put it in the Twitter chat later or whenever.
I also really like the Watchmen film, and I know that's sacrilege.
No, not really.
I like it.
I like that version, and I like the recent animated version that came out, even if they changed a few things.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
All right.
So far behind.
There is
But
the YouTube link in the private chat for you guys
Well,
for that Watchmen
I'll-
episode.
Thank you.
Alan Moore's just a grouchy old man as well. So
It's just
Well, let's focus our aggression towards the traps. Right.
I
Yeah,
agree.
so let's-
I agree.
Let's
I'm
focus our
currently-
aggressions towards this little thing on this fish because I'm gonna open it.
Okay. you do that.
Okay.
I'm currently
Yeah.
touching.
you
I
touching
know
the
I
trap.
shouldn't
Okay.
open it, but I
You-
can't help it. And oops, there.
You're a kleptomaniac,
crap.
of course.
Yeah, the runes actually, they're not in a language you can read, but they're not in that weird ass language that the other stuff has been in. It's just it's something you may have seen here and there. You just don't recognize it.
Not much for
But
reading.
you can attempt to try and open the panel if you would like. If you would like to give me give me a thieves' check. You're a thief.
While this is happening, I think on our side, I just want to say, like, let's stay calm and like give them a chance to figure this
Yeah.
out. Just
Yeah,
so-
meanwhile, on the other side, all y'all heard was thump, 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 and now you're hearing absolutely nothing.
we don't hear
Yeah,
screams.
I do
so-
want to check that wall that Hits is standing next to, but I don't want to risk triggering traps. So
Yeah, his is
Not
current.
hearing screams isn't necessarily a good sign.
Yeah, his is currently.
I mean, it's not a bad
pushing
sign either. So I mean,
Yeah,
I jump to conclusions.
his is
Because I'm a
currently
pessimist mostly.
Yeah, he's pushing every single brick. He's like pushing all the panels in the wall.
Rowan,
do it.
you opened the panel, a small panel revealing a hollow inside of which is
Just
a
let me
wall
do
of
it.
lighted colored beads.
Okay.
Colored, lighted
All right.
colored beads. Okay.
These look delicious.
All right.
This is why your piss is red.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's
I'm
because
just
you're
checking to see if I can
dehydrated.
see. I'm just checking to see if I can see any secret doors or like bricks or anything like that looks
That's
out
a-
of place.
Yeah.
Ash, all you can tell is that it appears that the wall, I mean, it appears that the hallway just ends.
Yeah, that's not right.
Guys, we should
They
just try
triggered
hitting
something.
this. We should hit the wall. We do well when we hit things.
No, let's give them a minute. a few
Okay.
The last
I
time we
just-
tried to break a wall to get through there, we almost got ourselves killed.
For all
I
we know,
just-
the gym could be on the other side. Let's give them time to cook. Let's trust
Yeah.
them. That's all we can do right now.
Hiss starts sitting cross-legged and just
still
starts
have
shaking back and
message?
forward.
Ethalian,
Wait, what? Sorry, Steve.
do you still have message?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we can still contact them if
Yeah.
we need to.
We'll give it a few minutes and then I will contact them.
Okay, that sounds like one.
Greg,
This
will you
is
let me
just-
know when it's been a few minutes?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Rowan and Nargle, you have opened the copper thingy, and there is a panel inside with lighted colored beads.
Okay, so are these beads? They're
Why
obviously.
do I feel like
pretty
I need
small.
to take those beads away from Rowan?
Well,
Well,
not
they
yet.
don't
I'm playing
they
with them.
don't
Hold on.
come out. They're like embedded inside
Oh.
the copper.
Okay, so I'm imagining that these runes or whatever this is right here that we can't read is either instructions or some kind of a description of what the beads are. Maybe they're magic. Maybe there's some magic involved.
Well, I don't
but-
know anything about magic.
Or
I don't either. I've seen it
it
before.
said, or alternatively, it could spell out in Dwarvish for a good time.
8675309.
309. Oh, genius, Greg.
Uh, But yeah, so Rowan, on Nargle, what are you doing with the panel and with the open panel and the beads?
It's Jenny. It's Timmy.
So, well, I mean, I kind of want to get the beads out, so maybe I just tap this thing on the coffer and see if they'll come out.
Hold on.
Okay, one moment.
I'm not feeling all that great about this.
I mean,
Okay.
Rowan
Okay,
is
but
kind-
he
he's a reckless guy.
did tap a bead, so we're
Yeah.
gonna say he tapped a blue bead.
I like the blue beads.
There are different colored beads. The panel immediately closes.
Now you know why I wanted to take the
And-
beads from him.
A few seconds thereafter, and again, the beads are embedded in the copper figurine, so taking the beads from it would be an effort of either melting the copper down or prying them loose over some period of time. But a few seconds after you touched the blue bead, the panel closed immediately. A few seconds later, the figurine rises into the air and just starts to fly about the alcove. Sometimes hovering in place, sometimes moving around. That's really it. It just starts floating around.
Huh. Okay. Hey there, little creature. Can you understand me?
I feel like it's
I'm gonna try to talk to it. You know,
it's like a bee at a glass window. It's just like this time.
I'm gonna go back a little.
Do you know the way out of here?
I'm gonna move back. I'm not having this.
You know the
Do you intend to harm us, or can you help us?
It just keeps hovering around the alcove.
I am of the opinion we should put the statue back.
It's floating around now.
Well,
I'm not tall enough to reach it.
Okay.
I lift my hand towards it to see if it'll land on my hand.
It moves away from your hand.
That's good.
It doesn't want to be put back in the box. Hey, is it? See, is it possible to stand on top of the where the coffer is?
What's in the
You can
box?
stand on top of the 3-foot pedestal where the coffer was sitting.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I'm gonna climb up here and see if I can catch this thing, because that puts me up 3 feet taller than my.
Okay. It moves away from either hand.
Hey.
What do you think, Nargle? You want to jump over here, help me catch this thing? It probably doesn't bite or anything.
Well, quite frankly, I'm a little leery of potentially magic objects.
I can completely understand that. I mean, but it might help us get out of here, you know? Maybe. We might be able to eat it. It could taste like bacon.
Well, it doesn't seem to want to be captured. It evaded you when you tried to grab it.
Perhaps it's playful.
That's optimistic.
I mean, we could swing swords at it and see if it turns hostile.
Greg, can I?
You're so glad that Ash can't tell you exactly what a stupid idea that sounds like.
Yeah, can I check my side of the wall to see if there's any like pulley systems or anything like that, just to see if there's anything that I can like cause to release the wall back down?
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, that's going to be good. That's always been his strongest feat, his investigation skills. Go on, buddy. You got this.
I believe in you.
No.
What are you looking for?
You
Just,
notice there's a wall. Hey,
guys, I can assure you that's a wall. He just goes back to he just goes back. He's scratching it. He's just
Already
using his.
checked the area. I didn't find anything.
Okay.
He's going back to scratch. He's scratching his was here into the wall with a hand axe.
I'm hesitant to send message because I only have that spell once. Like I have
Oh,
one
not
more spell slot.
Fair
For
point.
that.
Okay. Yeah, one.
So I think
How would
I
you know when
will.
to cast that?
I will like wait at least 2 more minutes.
All right.
Moonbeam. Moonbeam.
No, no. Greg already mentioned that would bring down the roof potentially. So let's not.
His is right.
key,
His
I
is
think, to us
No, he's
freeing
not.
ourselves from here is it's going to be in this room somewhere, somehow. A
friends.
lever, some secret panel on a wall, maybe in a corner, or maybe I don't know, Nargle. If you climb up here, our weight on this
All
little
right.
table might trigger a release or something. I'm not sure. What do you think? Any ideas?
I have none. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I kind of think that it's already too late. That the thing has gotten out of the box. It doesn't seem to want to get put back in.
We already opened Pandora's box. What more do you want?
I don't know what to do. It certainly doesn't seem to be. It certainly doesn't seem to be helping to get this wall down.
All right, let me see if there's.
Now, meanwhile, the figurine is just floating around Rowan and Nargle, staying just out of reach.
What I'd like to do is take the advantage of this
All right.
being up on top of this thing to kind of look
Cody,
for a switch or a trigger or something that
All right.
might help this wall. I'm not very tall, so being up here might give me a added advantage, possibly on the wall near where I'm standing, or another angle to look at this coffer and its surroundings.
Well, you don't. It doesn't look like you have that much room to even stand on the table
Right.
itself, and you
Right.
can't stand on top of that coffer. I don't think. What?
Yeah.
What?
While they're doing all that, I like to detect magic as a ritual. So at least I'm not twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His is twiddling his thumbs.
There, pal. It'll be okay.
Hang on, I'm just
We have
going
to
to write
trust
what.
in our comrades. They are strong.
We seem to have lost Greg.
Now I'm here.
You keep disappearing behind your backdrop.
Oh, is that what keeps happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Sorry,
think you're
let me
maybe
Yeah, he's doing that Cirrus thing where he disappears even from math.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Here I am.
All right. Head I am.
So we have a floating copper figurine thing. We have a black hallway. Well, actually, that's kind of it. At least we don't have any sand falling from the ceiling.
How tall is the ceiling?
Hold on. Yeah, no sand's falling from the ceiling yet. Now the floor where you fell down to moved 10 feet downward as the rest of the floor sloped.
So 20 feet.
So the ceiling overall is, depending on which side of the room you're on,
Moonbeam. Moonbeam. Moonbeam.
No.
it is
No.
approximately 65 to 70 feet high in this little area.
All right. Then my only idea is shot. I thought
Every
maybe if,
once in a
the
while-
ceiling was low enough, we might be able to pin this thing in a corner and catch it or something. But I don't know. Is there perhaps a key flying up there with broken wings?
No, but
Okay.
every once in a while,
Well,
the
you gotta
figurine
take these
does.
broken wings and then learn
Every
to
once
fly
in a
again.
while, the figurine does pause in front of the stone wall that was the passage to the north of here, and then it just continues moving on.
Alright.
I just sent a picture into the Twitter of what Hiss has been doing this whole time.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
I'm afraid to check now.
Yes,
I'm-
we don't need your pronouns, dude.
That's this is, and that is exactly how he spells it. And as he does it, he looks up at Athalion and goes,
Yeah.
I think I need to learn how to read and write. Like, it's just like he looks at it and he's like, this doesn't look right.
I don't get paid enough for
Yeah.
this.
We're gonna be here a while. Somebody teach me everything. Like,
Let's survive this first, and then we can.
A is for
Yeah. We will find what we're looking for at the Castle of Arg.
Uh-huh. And S is for survive, buddy. Let's do that first, okay?
B. B is for barely made it out alive.
You must have died while coughing it.
C,
You just carve Arg in
C
the
is
rock.
for copper.
You're not paid at all.
Cody, please.
D.
Um,
D is for death. Death that approaches. His is gonna start hitting the fucking wall.
Due to the sad circumstances of his life, plus the amnesia, although the amnesia isn't really a factor here, he just doesn't know that yet. Hiss has no idea what dick is for other than the occasional urination.
Yeah, that's very true. I once roleplayed it that Hiss didn't understand what sex was. He just sort of lay there. Just anyway, moving on. That was a different story.
Yeah, pray he never finds out.
Yeah, let's pray he never procreates. Jesus Christ. Anyway, moving swiftly on from that shit. I'm gonna write another little message. I'm gonna keep going, guys. All right.
I mean, yeah, we have time for it. You know what? The way I see it is he's keeping busy and he's not touching anything. So let him do his little doodles.
Yeah.
He's keeping busy, he's not touching anything.
As long as he's not triggering any traps
exactly.
or doing anything like that.
I mean, I think Hiss is doing this on the wall that has popped up. Like, he's like carving into the wall slowly but surely. Like,
yeah.
Actually, let's be specific here. Which wall is he carving into?
The new wall. The new wall. He is carving into the new wall. Nobody stopped him from carving into the new wall. He's not going to stop carving into the new wall.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Yeah, this is actually... Come on, Hiss. I need you, buddy. I need you to actually roll above a 5 today.
Just gonna look at
You
Ash and be like,
credit
it looks
it.
like
Oh,
we're the only
shit.
survived.
God.
Holy what?
Okay, Hiss, you notice that as you put pressure on the wall to carve, it does shift a little bit.
Guys,
I mean,
guys, I just did
Yeah.
a smart. I did a
Alright.
smart. Guys, it moves. Guys, the
Did-
wall moves.
Did
Okay,
you just
let
say
me
you did a
examine it.
smart?
I did a smart, guys.
Okay.
All right, let me investigate. Let's see if I can roll well enough to check out what this is. Oh,
You think I'm lying?
is 12 good enough?
No, I mean, Ash, you can tell that when enough force is applied, it's not like it moves a lot, but it's not like a stone wall locked in place either.
Okay, so we can push on it, but it can't be pushed towards us. Is that kind of the vibe?
Are you telling us this is a rolling stone?
All right.
Fucking
Well, I
hell.
mean, there's no moss on it.
Oh,
Nice. Well done.
Oh my god. Let's not give him inspiration. Greg does not need inspiration right now.
not for that. No. Not for
Let
dad
us
jokes.
survive for
Hey, that was a Bob Dylan reference, not a dad joke.
Okay. All right, so if we push enough but if we push on it, will it smush our comrades? That's my fear.
No, well, in for a penny, in
Well,
for
I
a
mean,
pound. He starts
what's
pushing.
more important in the grand scheme of things? Realizing whether or not you're you're right about something important, or whether a couple of halflings get smushed.
Yeah,
The first
thank
one.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
they're
you,
halflings. They're too small to be hit.
Guys, the voice in my head's telling me to kill some halflings.
Well, we're not doing that today. All right, I guess we could,
Yeah.
if y'all want to collectively give it a nudge, we
I
could.
push.
Or, Ash,
I-
if you'd like to keep lookout still, I'm not opposed
Yeah.
to giving it a nudge with.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
I do push.
And if we end up on the other side, I'll message you.
I do push.
Yeah, please do.
I do
Alright.
push.
And Nargle and Rowan,
Not a hard push, by the way.
and this is important.
Okay.
The copper figurine keeps floating around, glowing blue.
This is important, by the way. It's doing exactly the same thing
I
as
don't know what I'm
before.
supposed
Sort of check here for the pushing or no?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. We can't catch it. We can't we can't put it back in the box. The only thing left to do is attack it. And it hasn't done anything to us. I'm all out of options.
I mean, I
All
could
of
shoot
that
with my
is
short bow.
accurate.
Well, have you tried checking the door where you came from and seeing whether there's a way to open it?
Yeah, the door where we came from is now a rock wall.
Yeah, but you haven't actually
there was
done
no
anything with
door
it.
where they came from.
And it's 10 feet up from us, so
It
okay.
slid away
Oh,
from them.
I see.
It's actually quite a clever trap when you think about it. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Rowan is actually rather impressed by it.
Yeah.
it is impressive.
Most impressive.
Most impressive, yes.
So, can I investigate it from this side?
Yeah.
See if there's.
I doubt you've been doing much else, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit of a tight space in here.
Well,
Quite
every
frankly, I'm
once in a
getting to
while-
know Rowan a little bit more than I'd like to.
Every once in a while, you do stop and think it's kind of nifty that the copper figurine is floating around and wonder just what in Char's unholy name did Nargle have for second breakfast that is making this room smell so damned polluted.
Rowan likes it.
I'm starting to think maybe that bacon wasn't as good as I thought
you
it
know,
was.
Yeah,
we don't
I-
kink shame, but there is such thing as too much
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, we don't king shame here.
yeah. I'm just kind of hoping that between us on this side and you on that side, we can find some way to between us open the door or find a way to get to you.
I mean, it locked in place very neatly. That slab just
Yeah.
slid up, locked
Yeah.
into
Okay.
place.
Because it seems like some of the things that are in there are things that Athelian and I can help with.
Yeah.
I'd say push on the
You-
wall. Just push.
I mean, that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're pushing on the wall so we
Yeah.
can. Do we need to roll anything for that, Greg?
I'm trying to think of how to
He is
phrase
so
this.
smart.
Bear in mind,
He's so smart.
bear in mind that when you saw the floor lifting up, it's not just like it straight pivoted. It slid as the side nearest to Ash and Athelian and Hiss was rising. It was sliding from the
Wow.
other direction to turn upright. It didn't like just pivot upward 90 degrees. The far end of it slid towards you as the part near you rose in the air to lock into place. So mechanically,
Oh wow.
it wasn't just like a seesaw thing. This thing mechanically shifted across and lifted and trapped. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
So my point there being, you know that just while there is some, while Hiss's incidental discovery did reveal that there is some movement in that it's not totally locked into place,
Mhm.
it's not like you're just going to be able to push it back down, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
realize
would
that
probably know that.
you realize that while you might do it a few times out of frustration, and certainly no one would hold that against you, I'm not going to require rules for that.
Wait a minute. I have an idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I basically explain the mechanism to Athelian and Hiss as best I can.
Hiss nods and carries on pushing.
Mm-hmm.
What are you
Okay.
thinking, Nargle?
What if what we're standing on is weight sensitive? What if we could somehow get it? Could I mean this the rock to the left there is slanting up, right?
Over here,
Or is
yeah.
it slanting down the other way?
It's not slanting in any direction at the moment. It sank 10 feet, and there are approximately 3-foot ledges on either side where you could like sit as a bench now. Otherwise, it's all perfectly flat.
I wish
Okay,
I could
so
sit down benches.
is
I can send him a message if we're ready.
I guess this is my thought. I'm wondering
Yeah, but I
if we
wouldn't
could
know.
get
I
off.
wouldn't know what they see over there.
Yeah,
so I can tell
true.
them.
True. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
I
carving.
see what you're saying.
Maybe
Nargle,
if I carve enough, we'll.
we get up on the
That's it.
sledge right here. It's 3 feet. It's enough to get our weight off, right? Off the floor.
That was my thought.
Let's try.
Okay. Apparently nothing happens.
No, nothing noticeable would happen there.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep.
I don't want to
What else?
message them until we figure something out that could help them.
Yeah.
Not trying to fourth wall or anything, but that would be my. Because I could be like, "Hi, we're safe," but
Mhm.
maybe
Well,
good for you.
With message, do you have to be looking at a person?
No, I just have to be familiar with them.
Okay, cool. That's all right. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of sending, aren't I?
Can I? Is there any way to investigate this further to find anything else out?
Like, where are you investigating?
I would like to investigate the wall to see if I can discern how my comrades could get out of said trap, if at all.
But like, I mean, there's a 10-foot wide wall in front of you.
Yeah.
Then there is where it meets the sides of the corridor, and then there is the corridor itself.
Can we not wedge anything between like the sides or the top to push it back down?
Well, the top is 15 feet up, so I'm not sure. I mean, you could certainly try.
I think that would be the.
Now that you're looking, you might be able to try to wedge something into either the top or the sides.
Okay. I'm gonna look at his and say uppies.
Okay. And Hiss is currently scratching into the wall. Hiss plus stranger for life. When you interrupt him and he ups you.
Okay. Can I reach it?
Can you reach what? I'm sorry.
The top of the wall that meets the top of the weird wall that's trapping them. I guess the ceiling to the wall, sorry.
The top of the wall is 15 feet high.
Hiss is not that tall.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Ash and say, I think if we can get to the top of this somehow, we might be able to push it down in a way. To at least
We
give
could
it
try. Maybe Hiss could hold you on his shoulders. So would that make it tall enough?
That's what I was thinking, but I don't.
Man. Said 15 feet. I'm not
What
sure.
about spiritual weapon? Would that allow me to do that?
No, spiritual weapon is a holy weapon of force that strikes enemies.
Frick.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. I know I joked about it before, Thelian. However, we can't go over it. We can't go under it. We can't go around it. Maybe we have to go through it. Have you tried using Moonbeam? And I know you keep saying no, but
no.
I know.
Buddy, that will bring the ceiling down probably.
But maybe then they can get out of here.
No.
If only y'all had, like, I don't know, a magical axe with the ability to create doorways where none exist.
Fucking, I can't cope with the idea that we had the solution to this fucking problem, and I was trying so desperately not to think of the password spell.
I do have the spell still.
We still have it. Ash has the axe.
I have the axe.
But I also have the spell that gets rid of the attunement if needed.
And I remember. I remember something that Greg said 2 sessions ago or 3 sessions ago.
Yeah.
When Hiss was turning around and saying, "Oh, I might want to undo the wraps," and you all turned around and said, "No, don't touch it." And then we investigated the item, and Greg specifically said, if you undo the wraps, you destroy the spells. Greg said that. So therefore, when Ash today ripped off the wrappings on the thing, we can't use Passwall anymore.
Yeah,
Greg, please tell me I'm right.
Your memory is accurate.
Thank you. So
even if we wanted to, we couldn't do it. No.
Yeah.
When I said, please don't destroy the axe, that's kind of why.
But he said your memory is accurate. He didn't say that you can't use Passwall. See,
that's a fair point. That's a fair point, actually. You got a fair point. You
I
got a
don't
fair
think
point,
he'd bring it
Rowan.
up for no reason.
So the only
so-
part that's been destroyed is that now it's safe for you to handle it. So
Allegedly.
We don't know that.
Allegedly.
you are the devil on my shoulder, Rowan. Oh,
If we can wedge something up there, I think we could maybe pull it down. I don't know if Mage Hand is strong enough.
guys, at what
No,
point
it's
do we
not.
just? At what point do we just start wailing on the wall? Like, come on, seriously.
After we exhaust
Why-
every other effort, because we don't want to hurt them.
Okay,
Or
Hiss is
make
going.
make it harder to get in.
Nor
Which
do we
that-
know what's
Okay.
happening over there. So like we're
Yeah.
operating off of
And
that.
I would remind the party that the last time you attacked a wall, you lost.
Stop reminding us of
That's
that.
the other thing,
Stop
yes.
it. Yeah,
Okay, too soon, Greg. Too soon.
Fair point, though.
True. Can I do like a lesser version of Moonbeam?
Yes, the well-known spell, Lesser Moonbeam. Yes.
Lesser Moonbeam. It's a 5-foot radius. No, it's a 40-foot high cylinder. Hell no. We are not touching that.
Hiss has now moved into the hallway and he's sulking because nobody won't let him hit anything.
Oh, you'll be fine, buddy.
It's like
Now
pacing
is not
backwards
the
and
time
forwards.
for sulking.
Pacing backwards and forwards. Rowan.
Yeah, Rowan would have peed on you by now, okay? Let's
Rowan
get our shit together.
Rowan peed on me, so it's like I'm his territory now, and I'm disappointed.
Oh,
the only thing you
God.
can do is pick up an axe.
Mm.
That's an
Hey,
interesting way to.
you want
actually-
her to do moonbeam? You just got to take the axe then. See?
Not
Yeah.
We're not doing the axe.
Voice in my head needs to be quiet. Hiss is passing by. Not good. Rowan might be dead, but they won't let me hit wall. It's sad.
We don't know if they're like. I have message, but I don't want to send them a message until we learn something.
Just why? What's stopping us from hitting the wall? We're not gonna hurt them.
We
It's
don't know
a
what
fucking-
angle it's at, though. We're literally guessing.
Yeah. We're
Has anyone got a hammer?
operating blind.
Yeah.
What pack have I got? I've got a Dungeoneer's pack. I'm just gonna start chiseling away, and maybe in 20 years' time we'll get to them.
Let's see. I do happen to have a silver coin right here in my pocket. Perhaps I should make an offering to Timora.
Oh, hang on. Just when we push the wall, does it make a tiny opening at the bottom?
That's pretty tight pack.
I'm just thinking like we could slip a note under.
There's an awful lot of wall sealing up this space here. I'm thinking
Make it a
we gotta
really
keep-
long note.
I think I need to I make an offering to Timora. I will flip a coin and invoke her favor. Perhaps Timora will reveal a clue, right? Or help to uncover some stage of this puzzle. Is that something that I can do?
Yeah.
It's a nice shiny coin. I'm pretty sure Timora will appreciate it.
Yeah, or we'll get another mysterious visitor come around.
Yeah, Death turns up and she's just like, "You guys, you know they've been behind there for 4 hours, right? With no oxygen."
You know,
Yeah, they're dead.
technically, I am slightly familiar with her. I might be able to message her, possibly. I didn't learn her name, though. So
I
feel like-
don't think we need her help. I think that's the
I don't
last.
think I don't think she's gonna help us in the
The
way.
only other
that
thought I
we
have is
want.
maybe if I can search for find traps just to see if we could dismantle the trap. That's the only other thing I
Well,
can think of.
I can still look and see. Like maybe there's some pressure plates on the floor. I can check for that.
Yeah, I think that's our next step on our side.
Yeah, let me go do that. I'll do investigation.
Yep.
You guys let me know when I need to hit something.
Oh, crappy. 11.
Greg,
Yes.
I think Steve's doing stuff.
for pressure plates on the floor.
We're trying to see if we could dismantle the trap that they spring.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, you can't dismantle. Can't even really get a good look at the pressure plates. But
They're on the other side.
what you can see, and I'm trying to think of a way to make this useful.
Where hisses wrote his love stranger, there's a little keyhole.
Well, yeah, but those are all over like every tavern restroom in Faroon. So
There's a little hole there. The perfectly circular hole in the wall. The exact height for a halfling.
I mean, what you can tell, Ash, is that there are mechanical, there are mechanisms locking these plates into their current position in the wall just now.
All right.
Okay. Would it?
Can I tell how it's being locked or from where?
Because if it's on the other side, then I could discern that and share it.
Yeah.
Can I hit the mechanism?
Trying to think. It does look like if you chipped away at the stone around the edges of the slab, and I mean over the course of hours, there might, it might be enough to loosen them.
Okay. Well, that's worst case.
Well,
yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. I can do that.
Please roll above a 10.
Well, I can do a chrono
For
shift.
the love of God!
That's good enough. You can tell that it's enough of a mechanism that, like, a knock spell would open it, would be enough to defeat it, quite simply.
Okay.
That was the point that I was trying to make there. You can see that there is a locking mechanism. It's very well protected. And again, the whole thing was very well put together.
Let me see.
Considering all it does is lock you at the end of a freaking hallway.
All right.
Okay.
Let me see.
So if there's anything you might be able to do useful with that information, hint, hint.
Okay. I guess we need to see if anybody has knock.
I do not.
Well,
Okay,
that I don't know. But
I mean, I can learn it. I mean, that's I just don't have it prepared.
Right. You do, if you could figure out a way to communicate.
Yep. If I have that locked.
Know someone to whom such information might be useful, even in the absence of such magical ability. How's that for vague?
Who would be?
Yeah, I get it, Greg. We should call Sebastian. That's it. It's like,
Sebastian, no.
No.
I'm only messing.
Would
I am
make
only messing. I am
As much as
messing.
I'd love to, that is not what we would go for.
I am messing.
Imagine my
Oh.
friends are dying and I'm like, oh, hello,
Not-
Sebastian. We're done.
She uses the message to call her friend.
Never. I
okay.
would never.
All right, it'd
Um,
take. You need an arcane spellcaster to cast knock. So who do we
Okay.
know that's an arcane spellcaster that we know enough to contact?
An arcane
Or
spellcaster.
we could contact Rowan. He might be able to figure some.
No.
Who's that lady that we met at the first
Yeah,
campground?
that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, she's a
I
warlock.
have notes of her name. Not that I'm cheating, but
Yeah, she's in there.
she's
Wait,
in
what?
here
Wait,
somewhere.
what?
I don't
Wait,
remember her
what?
name either. It's been weeks.
I mean, whilst you
no.
two are doing this, I think you've mentioned that you can chip away at that hinge over the
Yeah.
course of
The
hours.
mysterious
I think-
stranger.
It wouldn't really
would
be chipping away at the hinge. It just seems like
Yeah.
you might, over time, be able to chip away at enough of the stone itself
Hmm.
to let it slip around that mechanism. That's why I'm thinking
yeah.
that might not be, your direct answer. But
I think,
with
yeah.
the knowledge added that
Okay.
this is
Alright.
something.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm thinking the mysterious stranger with the pseudo dragon might be able to cast the spell we're talking about.
I just thought, I mean, can his start chipping away whilst you're doing this? Just so he's got something to do.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Is that
She
the
never
woman
gave her
that-
name that I recall.
She did. It was like, oh, God, I have it written down somewhere. I just can't find it.
I don't know. Oh shit. Okay, I don't
Hey,
remember it.
Mysterious lady. Anyway, hey, voices in my head. Can you give me any ideas? No.
I mean, it doesn't
Okay.
say I need to know their name. It just says I need to be familiar with them.
How familiar are you with somebody that you basically insulted deeply? And
I mean, we swapped stories, and she sent me messages that y'all didn't even see. So, I mean,
what?
I would say decently familiar. I mean, you can't react to that because you don't know it. Anyways.
No, I know. David did. Like,
Yeah.
She definitely gave us a name, though. Oh my God, I can't remember it.
Can we assume that Theli knows it even if you don't?
I don't know.
his sister.
It was like Sylvia or something close to that. I don't want to call her by her wrong name, though. I feel like that won't get us any help.
No. Hey, you is also not going to work.
Hey, you. It's the lady that
Hey.
made that one time. Teehee.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey.
She knew Marcus.
How long I'm going to take to prepare knock?
I'm familiar with Drake Carcassonne. Can he help us? We could send 5 of them out under.
Yeah, because that would go very well, I think.
Sure, 5 would be fine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's a prince.
Yeah, I don't think she ever did give us a name.
Guys,
Yeah.
you
I'm
know
like,
how you were
I don't
saying-
want to take a long rest. I mean, that's what it would take for me to be able to change my.
I mean, before we long rest, I would like to send them a message just because I would have that spell slot open and I could tell
Send them
them
a
something.
Send him a long message. We're going to take a nap.
I might need long rest. I don't know. IDK.
I think David might have cracked.
I've just lost my mind at this point.
I'm like,
it's
the only way I know to be able to learn the spell. It's a wizard spell.
Yeah.
I mean, I think his long rest is going to be him. Like, I think his will just chip at the wall. Like, he's just literally just going to be like.
Well, you know what? You can chip. You know what? Why don't you go and chip at the area
Yeah.
that that area that we were talking about. I mean, it's 4
Yeah.
hours. That would be
True.
quicker
Yeah.
than taking a long rest.
Yeah. Hiss does that. Hiss is chipping away at that thing. He's going tink, 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 tink.
I'm looking and I can't find her name. I don't think she gave it to us.
I don't remember her giving it to us, but yeah.
I am
remember
a
all.
I am a
I might
hiss
not have
and
written
I'm digging a hole.
She
Diggy,
messaged
diggy
me though,
hole.
so like there had to have been something. Wait, if she can message me though, then I should be able to message her back, right? Surely.
But she might be
I don't
familiar
think
with
she used that
you.
kind of message. I think it was psionic, whatever ability she used.
It could have
Yeah.
been.
I am a hiss and I'm digging.
She talked
a
in my
hole.
head though and told me to like she was like goading me to cast the spell.
I think she was telepathic.
Yeah, probably.
Come take diggy hole.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
chipping
trying to
away.
into doing a whole thing. You're just chipping away. Oh,
Chipping
God.
away.
Okay. So
I
are we
have
at the
chip-
point where we want me to message comrades or do we want to hold out?
Message comrade.
Message them.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing.
What I'm curious, what are Nargle and Owen doing whilst they? I'm guessing they probably realise they're stuck there
Maybe.
by this point.
I
They
have
just
no
started playing-
ideas on how to get out of here.
Have they just been playing
I
rock
have a
paper
few.
scissors this whole
I
time?
have a few ideas, but I don't think y'all are like trapped. But he did say we could ask for help. I'm not familiar enough with the lady that we just met to be able to talk to her. She didn't give a name. We barely talked to her, so I can't.
Didn't she call herself Mysterious Stranger?
She said we would meet again, but I think she meant
Oh.
on her own terms, to be honest.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Well, nice lady that lives here. We would appreciate some help. It says that out loud while she's tinking away.
Well, I'm.
You see, sometimes when you speak to the universe, it gives you things.
Uh-huh.
Tink, 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 tink.
Okay. Ash, should I send the message or like what are we thinking?
Yeah, go ahead and try. I mean,
Okay.
we're gonna have to take a long rest anyway if we don't. This doesn't work.
Okay, let me count how many words this is.
How many days have we been down here?
Too many.
This is like 20 days at this point.
All right. Clearly,
I
I'm
have
gonna
a-
have to
I have
learn knock.
22.
After this.
Yeah. I got 22 words. Should I have good luck to the end? I don't know. Oh no.
Tink,
Hold it down.
tink, tink.
I want to send a message, but I don't know if we still have Greg or not.
Do we? That's a good question. Do we?
Yeah,
Greg, are
I
you
don't
here?
know. He looks frozen.
I think he fell asleep.
No, though I wouldn't blame him. No, I think he's frozen.
Is he frozen? I watched his head slowly fall down.
If
He's in roll
falls-
20.
He could have nodded off. It happens. But we could also give it a second.
Yeah, let's give him a minute.
I am a Greg. I'm a sleepy, sleepy boy. Sleepy,
That gives me more time
sleepy
to work
boy.
on my message. I'm trying my best to like share as much as we know with them.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that I'm not
What?
getting anybody getting the reference to Diggy Diggy Hole.
All
but I
right.
reckon-
Actually, while we're figuring out what's going on, so far I have we cannot get to you. Are safe. You okay? Question mark.
No.
We
Well,
pushed
I
it,
would
does
say
not
explaining
budge.
our situation would.
Yeah,
would-
yeah. Investigate for disarm, mechanism protected. That's what I have so far.
Yeah.
His chipping at
Need knock
wall.
spell.
Need knock spell. Okay, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I think I have 3 more words left. Let me see.
Yeah.
His loves you.
I have 24. So
Yeah.
okay, so I can cut out we. So we cannot get to you. Are safe. Are you
Lay down.
okay? We push. It does not bold or
We
budge.
push.
Investigate for disarm. X isn't protected. Need knock.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound like a garbled mess.
No, it's not. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
Dicky hole.
Okay, so it's at 22 now.
Mm-hmm.
That should
Right.
work.
Hiss loves you.
But I don't know what to do because I don't know where Greg is or what's going on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until whatever's going on
He wakes up.
is resolved.
I think he's asleep.
I think he's asleep too.
Wakey, wakey, Greg.
Hang on. Hello, Georgie. Would you like a balloon?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Greg?
I do say, Gregathy.
Yeah, now he gone, so.
Greg.
Yeah, I think something's wrong on his
Yeah.
end. Either yeah.
Groog.
Wait a minute. Check that.
We still have Jonathan. What about Mike? Are you still here?
I'm here.
Yep.
Oh, okay. We don't know what to do about Greg.
I don't either.
Coming to you live is the Sleepy Owl podcast.
I have the message that I would send to y'all, but I just don't.
He's hugging his axe in his sleep.
He's hugging the axe that he
Yes,
plagued us with. Goodness.
Yeah.
Coming to you live is the Sleepy Owl podcast. We're going to be taking your calls all the way through the night.
All right.
Hang on.
I see you're on.
What do we do?
We're going to take your sound requests. Coming to you first is a song from Greg. Greg has requested Sleeping with the Light On by Busted. Thank you very much, Greg. We'll play that song for you right now. Jonathan, if you got any requests. Jonathan has chosen Hungry Like the Wolf.
You didn't even give him time to respond.
No, I'm sorry, we're an automated radio station. Live.
Well, should I close this out, guys?
That might be the safe bet. We can leave it on this ice.
Yeah, I mean we've had it's almost 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm starting
We'll
to.
see. Yeah, we'll kind of leave it there.
I was starting to flag like 2 minutes ago. Sorry.
Yeah.